went there. It went poof.
And it has not come back.
Yes, the spell was broken. That's what it was.
Wait, did it not come back, or did we
It did
just
not
never-
come back
did we never
because
check?
I was checking for it.
Okay.
Okay.
You're also. How far away can you tell?
I don't remember, but
John, you can't name it the name of the tower.
I can.
Watch
Wizard-
me.
And I did.
Not while we're sub to your channel.
Wizard Peak.
I don't mind giving it the name of the tower.
What's the name of the tower?
Ilvyria's Tower. The Dark Tower.
If I said that right. The Bear's Tower? Yep, the Bear's Tower.
Alright.
The bar.
I can't say it because I suck with names.
You made up the name.
You get to
In his
pronounce it.
mind, not out loud.
It's true. And
So-
I have tried. I have a pronunciation guide if y'all would like.
I believe I said it out loud first, making it canon.
Correct pronunciation.
No, there is an actual pronunciation guide.
Ilvelyria's.
That is it. And we are going to go with that. That is canon.
Inevitable Tower.
I'm glad every single time that I have to say the name, I'm going to look at you and you have to say it.
Cool.
The what tower?
Ilvelyria's.
Sure. Bless you.
Elevators.
Elevator Tower.
We don't. We're
Well,
not.
that was
Gonna,
quick.
we're not gonna have to walk.
That was faster than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Lars
wonderful.
Tower.
Great.
Okay.
You need a pronunciation guide? No.
DM, what are the chances we could domesticate this corpse flower and ride it into battle?
How's your animal handling?
Yeah, I was about to say, I would be
not
up
an
for
animal.
an animal handling check.
Monster handling?
Um,
they don't have
As
a
a DM,
plant
I would
handling
love
check.
to watch that happen. I mean, you definitely can try.
Everyone, I'm gonna need
I could control it.
I'm gonna need y'all to find a place to put your character.
I am right by
Or
it.
Can
however-
someone grab Averlyn out of the cupboard for me?
Also, Trackle over there. I think Trackle over there.
I think you were either checking around the gate or in
I was
Gondor.
right next to you. I hadn't
Okay.
gone there
Because I was like, what's this thing? That looks shiny.
yet.
Who has the white owl?
Oh, that's Earl.
Oh,
Who's a roll?
She was the first character I ever. Well,
I need to
she was the character. The
remind me
Pathfinder
which
character I
one
played.
you are. Is
She's the druid.
She's the green one.
the pink
The
druid?
super
The very
colorful
badly
druid.
one.
Up top, I think, on the left with the robe.
Nope.
No.
Oh, that's not it.
Where is she?
Did Steven check the cookies? She moved into cookies. Or not?
She's got green hair.
Yeah. Gotta
Jeez,
remember.
I'm impressed that you recognize it from the bottom of the face.
Anime girl.
When you held it up, this is all I saw. And you're like, yep,
Yeah, that looks about right.
Okay.
I didn't paint the base, so.
clearly.
But I don't know where the other one is.
So excited.
The Hero Force 1 series.
Oh, who you Okay.
Oh,
How many are in hand?
He was disarmed.
Hey, I was disarmed too.
Seems to be a running
That's-
theme with this party.
Ashlog also got this on.
I got a bunch of
And
hands
Briar
from
got
the.
disarmed too. He's not this campaign, but
Eldritch Foundry.
Okay, guys.
Wait, what?
Eldritch Foundry?
Where would y'all be?
Eldritch Foundry.
Go ahead and arrange
I've got a
yourself
bunch of
how
hands
you think
Okay.
y'all would have approached. I
How
would.
close would I have been to it before I noticed that it was not
close enough
just
to
a
give
plant on the
bets
on the good?
well, I mean, I was
So-
shining my light at it and being like,
Yeah.
what's this?
From the end of last session, what had happened was y'all approached the front archway, and as you were approaching the front archway, he shined a flashlight into the eyes of the flower.
I sit down.
You woke it up.
Yep.
The only thing that would have woken it up was a light.
Yeah.
It had to be an eternal flame to wake it up.
So you would, I would say, because no one said otherwise.
Because I would have been near the front of the group.
Yeah.
But I would have not continued approaching the giant monster of death.
So
I was checking
Where
for
were you
traps.
at,
I
Ethan?
wouldn't have gone farther than Caleb, though.
Ramus is not the
I was
brightest.
gonna say, you can feel free to say that you would have stopped.
I'd be
Where are you?
behind Ramus, probably around wherever you were.
Okay.
I don't remember any
That was
specific
very weird
instructions.
because
I've just
for
been
some
like,
reason was expecting Paul to be sitting there because he was there last time, and so I pointed at you and I was like,
Oh,
I tried to say Paul's character. I'm like, nope.
so that is my turn.
Oh.
You're
Misery.
right. Now I remember.
we can trade if you want.
I don't care.
I think Melissa's in my chair this time.
We are one short. Who are we missing? We are missing Ashel.
Hi.
Where do you want to be?
I would not have
I'm not a
been
huge fan of
if
the
the chicken
jalapenos.
straps. I
They're
would
not
have been
spicy at all.
burger bake.
Okay, we can put you.
Sure.
Can you put me to the right of Ashlog? Let me double check.
You should right of Ashland. Yep. Okay. All of this is off camera, so that's great. That's fine. But yes. So as y'all have approached, as we have already recounted, light shines, revealing this grotesque flower-like creature with bodies that seem to just be implanted into the actual body of this flower. You have a hard time counting exactly how many. There just seems to be numerous bodies implanted in this. Let's go ahead and have everyone roll for initiative.
Oh, not 20.
Yeah.
Good. Get all those good rolls out of the way early.
I will. I'm just really happy because usually I roll crap my first roll. So
That's true. I feel like you get a lot of twos and firsts.
I really do. It's
Oh, that's
rough.
right. You have
I have a modified this time.
So
very
when I
lowest
played Ruby,
or you get the very highest.
Yes.
There's no in between. You're either
When I played
succeed
Ruby-
spectacularly or fail miserably.
when I played Ruby, I got 5 nat 20s when it came to her stealth.
That's
My dice roll
right.
played better than me. It was very sad.
It happens with Brick a lot when it comes to like any sort of charisma check. It's like, okay, like I know I don't have a great charisma modifier, but I still rolled like a 3 each time.
Just tossing this one up here for.
Okay, you need.
Oh, I do that. I do best. Man, I missed them.
Okay.
30 extra HP. Right
Back in the
now.
good old days.
Yep.
I'm wondering how effective I'm going to be as a multi-class person.
I'm very curious. Like, how is that combo going to work?
Rogue cleric, man. You got the best. Get the best of both worlds, yes.
Are you a? Well, I still like. Are you a
Okay.
board domain?
Everyone that was 25 to 20.
Me,
22.
23.
So we have
You wouldn't have needed my roll. So
Ash.
That's
Three.
actually true.
We have
Because we're right
Rima,
there.
2, 15, 20 to 15.
19.
did I actually beat you?
What did you get?
15 to 10.
Oh, no.
14.
Oh no.
And I just remembered that I'm supposed to roll separately for a hawk. So I'm going to do that.
Go ahead. 10 to 5.
Back.
8.
7 for the bird.
Oh, my.
Okay, so
I have an 8.
Fractal had 9.
Fractal at 8.
Oh, sorry, Fractal had 8. So that means
Aldrich had 9.
Aldrich had 9. Oops.
Everyone stand back. I'm gonna set my trap up.
And then Risu. Is that just VISU? Okay. 7.
Why every
and then-
time, man? Okay, what am I going to use on this?
Okay, so not that it's actually going to matter, but I am going to attempt to top of turn order to bottom. Actually, keep track of it up here so y'all can kind of see. So we have
that.
So cool.
top of the turn order is going to be Ash, followed by Remus, followed by Boo,
Boo.
Sorry, I missed you.
followed by Ashlog.
This is so sad.
Uh,
I miss Ruby with her sneak attack. She had like 4 D8s or something.
okay.
Welcome to playing the second character where you're like, oh, that was nice.
I mean,
Okay.
why did I multi-class?
So this is what we're
It'll be
looking at
really
here.
cool.
first,
And sometimes it can be fun to be like, okay, I'm not optimized.
It's true.
Other times it
I
can be
do not
so
wanna own it.
frustrating.
Ash,
All right.
what would you like to do? You
So,
stand before.
What has it done exactly?
Not much. As it begins to crawl up and over this wall, the wall itself is about 10 feet high all around. The
mhm.
crumbled portions that are notated here. Here, you can get through with. You feel like you could climb over it with a little bit more ease. Just parts of the wall have crumbled down. There's still stuff there in the way, but it's at least climbable, scalable.
Okay.
Also, real quick, these little pew-looking things, because that's all I can draw, are like the vineyard. I don't know what they're called, but it's
Like the trellises? Not trellises. That's not the
but like what actually holds the vines and whatnot for the
Okay.
You
yeah.
can walk around it.
So yeah, you could potentially walk under them.
Oh, like an arbor?
But kind of, yeah. But I will say that there are tangled just bits of vine and dead vegetation. So it's going to be considered kind of harsh terrain, price the movement just to move past and through and fit yourself through.
And what are these things? Are those
So this is like a
outbuildings,
little
or-
guard post tower thing. Not tower, but like a
shack?
little shack there, and then over here looks to be some sort of word, like a hotel, not hotel, but living quarters.
Hostel?
Living quarters.
Okay.
For whatever happened to be there. You see windows lining the outside. You see a door. Because I don't have green, we're going to switch over to black real quick. So you have a door over on the side over there. And then, of course, we have the door to the actual tower, which is front and center.
You say that's like a greenhouse.
It's not a greenhouse. It's living quarters. It looks to be
Like a barracks? Or...
yeah, barracks. For when this was actually used. Oh, why is my battery already running low? That's great. When this was actually being used as an active watchtower type of thing, it looks like that's where most people bunked up, just judging by the outside and the number of windows and the style of the building. But yeah,
Thank you.
so that should be everything that you need, hopefully. What would you like to do, Ash?
Awesome. Okay. I need to find something very quickly. I can find that. And where am I? Dang it. Okay. I'm going to. How close am I to it?
As it stands, you are 10 feet away, and it is like leaning up and over the wall. So it's about I would say, since it's not quite all the way at the top, like it's large enough that it's spilling over. It's probably like about 5 foot up, to where if you wanted to swing and hit, you could be right up against it and reach.
Did you say there are like bodies coming out of it?
Yeah, you can almost see like these mangled corpses. Some of them look older than others. Some of them even look almost bits of just the skeletal form seems to be leaching through. Some of these look to be rather old.
Is it kind of, sorry, is this kind of like a Venus flytrap where it's like they're hanging out of its quote unquote mouth sort of thing, or more of it's kind of part of the plant?
Here, I will pull up a picture for you guys.
yeah.
This should
Well,
be.
maybe
I
it's not
saw it
that-
last time. It was
Yeah,
messy.
maybe it's not that important.
No, it's fine. While she's doing her turn, I'll bring it up.
Ash is going to look at it in absolute disgust.
Gross.
No, more like that's an abomination. Pull out her icon from underneath her cloak, and has a road traveling into a sunrise almost. And she's going to
Oh,
Turn-
that's disgusting.
She's going to channel divinity
What is-
and turn undead.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And she basically stands up and shouts,
Not-
Lathander, this is an abomination, and you see that before you. I call upon your power. Mm.
So you're looking to turn undead.
Mhm.
You sense that this is not undead.
Can you describe your symbol one more time?
It's
So road leading into the sunrise.
fun dead.
So since that didn't work, that was my action. I'm gonna whip
That
out
hurt.
my spiritual weapon.
What's it look like?
And my spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Oh
It
shoot,
looks like a
I forgot
spirit.
about that.
And a weapon.
It's just a ghost.
It's a sword ghost.
Based on your personality, what do you think that you would pull out?
I'm just trying to think about that.
Lollipop.
No. What's that?
Is it like a tombstone?
Giant letter.
It's a scythe. That's what it is. She whips out a scythe.
Oh.
Dang.
So,
Okay.
it's a 2. I mean, it's an 8, but it's a 2.
Real quick. Where would you want your spiritual weapon to be placed?
Would I not have? Oh,
It's like it's a big spectral
Yep.
weapon. You don't actually hold it.
gotcha. I would like right above them
Or
then,
I guess maybe I don't know if you can.
Okay.
like right in front of them.
You can't.
Okay. So,
For
and I would
flavors,
imagine high enough up. We'll put it top of that 5 feet so
spectral.
it's able to reach them. Okay.
And then I have a sneak attack that I can use too, right?
Sneak attack would be your
like-
bonus action.
Sneak attack is just a normal attack.
Is it normal
it
attack?
just a
But she's
normal
already
attack?
used her
She's already
action.
It
as
says
bonus
it's-
action.
It's,
Yeah,
it's just part of the
it's,
attack.
it's part of the attack.
It's part of the attack
If
that
you
she gets to
hit,
use with. You
But
get to
she-
use
if
it
you
with.
hit with advantage.
She already used her action to cast a spell.
No, if I'm within 5 feet of with somebody else, then I don't. It doesn't have to be advantage.
It's true.
Right.
But you've already used
so-
your action to
Okay,
not
so is
attack.
it only with the action?
Yes, it's
Okay.
only with attacking
Yeah.
Gotcha.
specifically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any
Yeah,
attack that
and
you,
you have
any
to-
melee attack with
Yeah.
dexterity, etc.
Okay.
that you make, you can then apply to.
Mhm.
Here, if you go back to your action page,
So wait, could you?
Yeah, I got it.
Get sneak attack on?
it should explicitly say there.
No, because it's not a
Once
melee
per
Attack
attack.
turn,
roll.
you can deal extra damage when you hit with an attack.
Because there's nothing else that wouldn't use
This
dexterity.
is why I'll probably never play Rogue.
I really like Ruby was awesome at that. Like she could deal so much damage because
Okay.
of that. Other than that, she was so
Ash,
good.
is there anything else that you'd like to do? Any movement that you'd like to make?
If nothing hit, I'm going to. It's on the wall. You said.
Yeah, it's on the wall. It is basically draped over the wall, and so it's kind of almost halfway up the wall on
Okay,
this
so
side.
if that's here, I'm like over here. I would fly up and perch on the wall, like
Yeah.
on its other side.
Okay,
Right, because bird.
sounds good.
What are you talking about? I'm a human.
Forgetting.
Remus, you
I'm
are
a
up.
perfectly normal human. Am I engaged with the creature?
From Moana.
You are about halfway in between. We'll say,
So I had to be close enough to like
yeah.
shine it up
Hello.
directly at it. Hello,
Knock, knock, hello.
room service. Big some.
I'm surprised that turn on dead didn't work.
You are
Me too.
within 10
That was
feet.
gonna be-
You
That was gonna
are.
be awesome. I was so excited.
Okay, so I'm
You
within
are-
10.
I mean, I guess
You're
it kind of
within
makes
10
sense if it's like a plant that's eating.
Now, I was gonna say, you
Why?
don't know if it can
She
reach you or
doesn't
not.
For
There,
sure.
there are some long enough
Necromancy
tendrils
botany.
that you
She's
think
like,
that it
it's
might be.
gonna cop out.
Necrobotany.
It's a cop out, man.
Let's see here. Well, I kind of want to be able to just let Ashlog hit it. So.
Let's let our barbarian fight this one. We
This guy looks
stand
rough.
watch.
Bye.
Bye. I don't have 75 hit points or whatever.
75 hit points?
Yeah.
That's
Wait, really?
insane.
I don't think that's that much more than I have, actually.
Wait, really?
I don't
Misery
know.
has close to that?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. You must
I
have
have 48. I've got 2/3 of that. That's better than
I was like,
I thought you meant his brick, and I was like,
you must have been rolling.
No,
real
Brick's
good.
almost
Brick's
He's
got a
at
whole nother level.
92.
Okay.
Yeah, close.
90.
90.
That'd be exciting.
He's one more level.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I need to make way for Ashlog to come through, so I'm going to.
Oh,
This is
also,
bank and
um, you did start within
You know what?
10
I
feet
don't
of
get to
him.
explain
I
it.
did.
Real quick,
I was like,
can
It's gonna
I
happen.
Like, is it?
can I get you to make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh dear. Oh boy.
Um,
I
you are
am
melee,
going to use some of her spells.
I am.
6.
Spells are fun.
6.
I'm wishing that I thought that Jane had spells last night.
7.
This sounds familiar.
Last night.
You
Specifically didn't take a long rest.
it was that you become incapacitated until the end of your turn.
Oh.
Actually, are you
Sorry,
are you immune to poison?
I don't think so. That was a halfling though.
Not as a halfling. Okay,
No.
good.
I'm definitely not immune to poison.
Okay.
Anyways. I don't think I'm, because I'm a lightfoot. I'm not a
Okay.
scout.
So yeah, incapacitated. Yeah. So yeah,
So I attempt to run by, and then
you're just hit with this wave. It's bad. It's not that bad.
okay, that's my turn. Right.
Yep. Sorry.
Oops.
Next up we have Ashlog.
I'm going to rage.
Good call. Good call.
Roger.
And then I'm going to.
There's bodies lying around.
In the flower.
No, that.
None that you initially just like see lying around, but if you you can always make an actual perception check on your
And I'm just curious, like, are we in a graveyard at this
Can
point?
I run over to this side of him?
And I'm just like,
Would a perception check be part of my action?
30?
I'm 35.
Would a perception
Okay,
check be part
so
of an
do you want
action?
to?
It depends.
Yeah,
on
go ahead and
like
butt me up
how
against the wall.
in-depth
Butt you
if
up
it's just
against the
like
wall,
I
okay.
just want to, like, am I standing on one or is it
I'm
on the
gonna
ground?
hit
I feel like
hard.
actually
Hey, it's what you're good at.
trying to in-depth look.
I'm
for
gonna
taking
recklessly
action.
hit him real hard.
Ooh.
Okay.
Reckless.
Yeah, that
I'm gonna roll a 20, but not a natural one.
That is gonna hit.
Okay. As a fly, I have switched out to my axe.
It's your axe. You're good. Cool. How much damage?
All the damage?
13 points of slashing damage.
all
Change.
Now I'm
Okay.
gonna hit him again.
Buddy. Right underneath me.
That explains why I cannot see him.
disappeared.
She's sleeping on her throne.
Hi, Dory. Hi, buddy. Here's.
You're so majestic.
That's a 25 to hit.
Creeping.
That's gonna hit.
And that's only for 13 points of slashing damage.
5 points.
13?
13. I heard 13 and then 5, and I'm like, I don't know.
13
79
and 13.
points.
13 and 13. Okay.
No, I'm glad that you're
As you cut into this thing,
That's what I roll. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna do it.
you basically you're trying to cut through and walk through all of these vines, and you see kind of just some of the tendrils fall off.
Yeah.
You're doing pretty well. It's a big target. Yeah, good job. Next up, Misery. What would you like to do?
Is it looking rough?
Are you talking about me or the flower?
The flower.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I just like the way you said that about Ashlog made it sound like, oh, this fight will be over quickly. I'm like,
Could be.
maybe let's waste some spells anyway. So I am going to.
That was a warlock needs spells.
Let's blow all of our spells before we even get into the creepy wizard tower.
Both of
Oh,
ours.
you know
Both
it.
of them.
We're gonna long rest when we got inside.
No.
Were we not? I thought we were.
I think that's like, oh, that's right. It is near the night. I was like, I was gonna say it's midday, but no, it's actually closer. To the
I would
night.
like to
Oh crap! it's
reach
dark.
out to Fractal and touch him on the shoulder and cast Misery Loves Company. You get 15 temporary hit points, and you deal 15 points of cold damage to anybody that attacks you.
Megan!
Hello.
Welcome home.
Hi, Megan.
Okay.
Cool.
Do you need to move around anywhere? Or are you gonna stick around?
Back up a little bit.
Oh, good call. Good
Is that-
call.
It's just armor of Agathos.
You can cast that on other. You can cast that on other people.
So we homebrewed it a little bit to let me. It's a
That's why
level
called
down.
Misery Loves Company.
It's a level down from what I would normally cast it at, but
That's awesome. I love it.
Okay.
Who got
trade
it?
offs.
Fractal.
Not to mention the name is fantastic.
It is now your turn.
It's me. I go
It's actually
before.
not.
Oh wait. No, you're right. I don't know why I put that.
Aha, tricked you.
Aldrich, it is your turn.
Surprise
Let me
attack.
I'm
double
gonna
check
run
that.
up a bit to here.
I just grabbed the wrong
Knock
one.
Misery over because I'm clumsy.
Yep.
Because I don't have a hand. With the hand that I do have.
Sorry, I knocked you over. I don't have a hand.
It's not my fault.
I don't know what happened. I'm stumped.
I tried.
Only a little bit.
Wait, why should
I'm gonna tap Fractal on the shoulder and go, good luck.
And that's it. Nothing.
Our rings are gonna glow. And that's my whole turn.
Okay.
Cool.
You
You
know-
can
you
see
know
your
what I-
hands better.
It doesn't actually glow. That was just very
Okay. Fractal, it is now your turn.
And now when Fractal comes up to me, I'm then
Ew.
going to tap him next and say,
Fractal, go.
I need consent. It's like that cartoon of everyone giving Frodo their weapons and sending him off on his own. Fractal, you have my staff and my bow.
Crackle's going to move up to the dude and start. Oh, he's not going to.
I have the, it's because you have the class.
I know, but like,
What's the
Five.
pyramid?
The pyramid is for spiritual weapon.
it's seven
Gotcha.
or-
I'm going to move up
seven
to
or
the bigger.
Okay.
So I
Oh,
should have.
seven, yeah.
7 for
Okay,
whatever.
so you want
spellcasting.
actually
Actually, no. I'm going to go 10 feet back.
Why did I not suggest this?
Because it's going to be dope.
And I'm going to use Twin and Twain.
twin and twain. Okay.
My swords.
Milo's a lot of fun.
My sword chucks.
So that is the downside.
Sword
is
chucks.
Everybody's casting big spells.
Okay. And
Spell
remind me,
level
is it,
Everybody.
do I just have a reach of 10 feet as long as I've got it?
Yeah.
Or is it like I have to attack and then I have a 10-foot reach if I want it?
So you basically have a 10-foot reach. You just you have a 10-foot reach with them.
We're not spellcasters.
Because you're holding one and you're throwing it is all it is.
We're
Like a chain of returning, except I'm not as creative.
Maybe.
Then I will make 2 attacks with Twin and Twain.
Okay.
One is a 2, plus 6. One is an 8, and one is a 21.
21 hits, 8 does
21
not.
hits. Mhm. That's going to be 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
So bonus action. I have so many options that I don't want to take. Patience. Wow. Yeah, so I'm going to make those attacks as I'm moving in, and then I'm just going to run up to him and do an unarmed strike.
Okay. Go ahead and make your unarmed strike then.
15.
15 is going to hit.
Cool. And that'll be 5 damage.
Okay. 5 damage. Pop, pop. Except one of them's a sword, so it's like pop. Okay.
It's so cool.
Okay, with that, we come to Corpse Flower's turn.
Not concentration spells. That's the best.
Corpse Flower.
Oh.
You actually begin to see this Corpse Flower off in the distance begin to make its way down the tower. It was about halfway up. Not halfway up the tower, but it was about 30 or so feet up the tower, and he begins to just slowly see some of its tendrils lift up, and it's just dragging itself down the tower.
That's disgusting.
And he's going to start making his way. But even with a single movement, he doesn't make it all the way down. But he's going to use his action to double his movement, and he is going to make it just down, up off the wall.
Can you do?
Yeah, there's 2 of them now.
This one is going to you. This one is going to make his way and climb down to the base to where he's actually on the ground here. So that way he's no longer above everyone, but that puts him in there. And then he is going to make a yay. There's a cat.
A lift cat.
He's going to make 3 tentacle attacks, 1 to each person. That is
Still has back claws. Why?
to
I
make
do
3
this with
tentacle
boons as
attacks,
well.
each to a different person. So we're going to start with you here,
How dare you?
which we get advantage on. By 22.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and we'll roll damage as we go because it's different targets.
Lulu, what's home?
Okay, so that is going to be
Where's Lulu? She's right here.
that is going to be
Lulu.
4
Hi to you
damage.
too.
Go ahead and roll me a Constitution.
4,
Uh,
you say?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
6. Sorry, it was 6 total because it's 6 plus 2, so 6.
So 3 or
3.
6?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
37.
So slashing damage.
It is bludgeoning. Then
Constitution.
yeah, Constitution save. Next, we're gonna go ahead and move over to Fractal.
25 on that constitution.
You initially as it bludgeons you with its tentacle, you see that it leaves behind this almost slime, viscous goo that sits on your skin, but you just kind of brush it off. It's disgusting.
It's viscous.
Okay. That's gonna be a 21 for you.
To hit?
Yep.
That barely hits.
Just barely. Okay,
And a
that's
little
going to
bit it won't.
be 8 damage to you. Same check.
He gets
Huh?
He gets however the armor bag gets
Oh,
back.
15.
15.
So does he get 8 back
I think he gets.
He
the
takes
full-
15 points of damage.
every time it hits?
Every time he touches you, he takes 15 points of damage.
Oh, and it stays up on him.
Until you lose those 15 hit points.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And then lastly,
No.
you still do have to roll for the.
Nope, it says in the spell.
Actually,
have to roll those checks.
Are you immune to poison?
No, not yet.
Is that?
Back to 10
AC.
But it's not immunity, isn't it? It's
resistance.
You use an
It's
action-
essentially
action to-
half damage.
Okay.
Oh, so poison immunity comes later. That's level 10.
And then that is going to be an 11 to hit you.
It's gonna be
actually,
7,
this is-
8.
Does it have advantage because I'm incapacitated?
No, because it's just at the end of your turn.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Sorry, what did you? 8?
Once I
Okay,
cast my
so
spiritual
you are
weapon,
going to
It
take.
stays up.
It
it
stays up.
stays up, so I don't have to recast it, so it still works as a bonus action.
Correct.
Yeah, you can attack on it when you cast it and every bonus action.
And you can move it around and
You
stuff.
take 22 poison damage.
Oh!
Why? Wait, how much?
22.
Long distance
11.
is my
Oh,
friend.
baby.
Well,
Oh.
you got 15 hit points.
Looks like I'm attacking
and then
this
it
one.
is
So
going to.
he takes that back again. He takes that again.
I don't
Or
know
no,
if
'cause he-
that's a contact. He takes it for every melee attack he does on.
Okay.
So
that
that was
wouldn't
just
be
the
it then.
one melee, yeah.
Ouch.
I am at Full.
and then
Wait,
he
you're
is
at
going
full health?
to.
Full pain.
That was. I mean, he did 4, and then he did 8.
He is going to
and then
use his
22.
bonus action,
So you're at full.
and
okay,
you
then.
see him.
Cool.
You see him
So wait,
take one of his
it takes-
tendrils, and he reaches to
buffs
one of the
the
dead
first
creatures
damage.
that he has attached to him, and you just see the large flower on top just open and bloom, and it just places it in there, and you just see it begin to digest.
Oh.
the
Wait,
creature.
what digested what?
The
ate
flower
one of
ate one of his toys.
Ew.
It's like when you've got food in your beard.
No, I did not. No.
Okay.
It's the royal you.
I did not need to know. I just did not need to imagine.
The worst
this.
analogy.
I do not do that.
Yeah, honestly, that's a.
That's
I don't
what
know,
I'm
man. I don't
gonna
know
do,
how to do
so
it.
I'm
At this point, I had
Okay.
waiting cylinders.
So we are back up to the top of the turnaround.
Ooh, top of the turn.
So wait, Steven,
Turn for the turn.
Is
Ash.
Fractal turning? No, okay.
Like Fractal now looks ready to fight.
Okay, no one
So,
looks like
am
they
I
are
incapacitated?
currently.
I'm not incapacitated. I just took poison damage.
Yes.
Cool. I don't like that at all. Are there corpses like scattered about, or are they just stuck in the flower?
Go ahead and make a perception check, just as you take a really quick glimpse around the. Since you're up on top of the wall there.
Wow, that's so
Look, there's
bad.
corpses in the flower.
That's a 10. And I rolled another 2, by the way.
You don't see any
It's good to have it.
corpses that seem to be just leaving the area
No
at all.
bones or
Yeah,
anything?
no bones or anything. It looks like the only corpses that you see are attached to the 2 flowers that you see.
Great, that's gross. Okay. I'm going to fly behind Ashlog, and I'm going to shoot him
Okay.
with my crossbow,
Okay.
also using sneak attack.
Okay.
Sneak
I-
attack
if
has
I
to be a
hit.
melee attack, right?
No.
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 Okay.
It has to
It's
be.
not used
It
to-
does have to be
Dexterity,
dexterity.
which a crossbow would be.
It's another 2!
Plus, plus, all
I
the
did it!
plus all the
She doesn't
things.
have advantage, right?
I did.
She
No.
does
Okay.
not.
Why would I have advantage?
So
Sometimes
sometimes
rogues just do.
there's rules about like if they're
I'm like Liam. I can't remember if it's advantage because sneak attack or
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Sneak attack because
sneak attack because
just-
advantage.
Just for giggles.
Sure.
What 2 plus how much?
2 plus 6.
Okay,
It's the
so-
same thing I did last time.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
I am ticked off, and I'm going to
See,
swing my
I was gonna
side
say,
at the monster very hard.
I wouldn't
Ah!
just in general, I wouldn't be too worried about getting low numbers because it is a very large target, and y'all can just see based on its size. It's not
How big is
hard
it?
to hit.
What size category is it?
It is
Mega
in
which is medium to
large.
Large.
It's mostly
Oh boy.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your attack.
I roll a 2. Okay.
Look at that.
Okay.
A 3.
Just kidding.
That's a 21.
Nice.
21, that's gonna hit.
Okay.
So roll damage on your spiritual weapon.
It's a D8 if you just did it second.
Plus 3. So that's a 6.
6.
6 damage.
Cool.
Ooh.
And so I can't use sneak attack on bonus actions, right?
You can't use it on your spiritual weapon because that is. You can only use sneak attack once per round, anyways.
But it only applies when you hit. You like
Yeah.
smite. It applies after.
Yeah,
the
so
hit.
she didn't use it last time because she didn't hit.
Yes, I guess that's fair. You're right. For some reason, I thought that she hit. I don't know why. Because rogues just hit, okay.
They do.
Multi-class rogue paladins.
They're even harder.
Okay. Next up, we have Remus. Ooh, Remus.
Woo!
Hey,
Alright.
okay.
Let's roll that con save, baby.
Oh,
Yep.
am I far away from the monster,
10.
like out of its range?
You're past 10 feet. So yeah. You said 10.
10.
10.
Again, just just the absolute
I just-
smell coming off of this
Wow,
creature you're,
guys.
Why
you're
is there-
struggling with.
Why is there so much fire everywhere?
Yeah. Okay. So
Poor Remus is just in the corner dry heaving.
Definitely getting
I just wanna
flashbacks
double
to
check,
my village. This is not great.
you can't take actions or reactions, so you could technically still move. So that was my bad. You actually could have been, because I should have read that for you beforehand. We're gonna
Well,
say it simply says
Is the move action not an action?
it
I
if you
don't
use
know.
it as part of your action, you have movement, action, and bonus action. And so
I feel like if you're incapacitated,
think so.
wouldn't- I feel like I wouldn't be able to
Let
move
me-
if I was incapacitated.
yeah, it's fair. Let me double check.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I have a hard time
Conditions.
moving if I'm
Puking. Incapacitated. What does it say? Oh. Can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so here's the difference. Incapacitated creatures can't take actions or reactions. Paralyzed is
Yeah.
incapacitated and can't move or speak.
Oh.
yeah. So I'm
Oh,
fairly
okay.
certain. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that you're allowed
Well,
to move.
this
And so
time
you
I-
asked.
This time I will, recovering slightly from, wipe my mouth a little bit,
Yep.
and then I will run, and then that'll be my turn.
Yeah. That was
Rubbing in.
my bad. I should have let you know about that last turn.
No, that's
Okay.
okay.
Ashlog,
Yo,
I'm
yo,
going to need you at the
yo.
beginning of your turn, since you are within 10 feet of it now, to roll a Constitution save.
Is this a poison thing?
It is a poison thing.
Cool. That's a 24.
You pass, and
Get
with
out.
that, you don't. No, you're good. You're good.
And leave.
You've smelled death before. You've been around it. This is not something unfamiliar to you. It smells bad still,
It smells like breakfast.
but you're still able to move.
Alright, I'm gonna hit real hard.
Okay,
Do it.
That's a 25.
25 hits.
And we're gonna roll it to hit. That's a 21.
Also hits.
Across the 2 attacks, that's going to be a total of 23 plus 10, 33 points of damage.
Holy crap.
She rolled an
Wow.
11 and a 12 on her d12s.
Man.
Nice.
Well done.
Very nicely
Rolled the
done.
dice so good.
Oh, was that was 2 attacks? Okay, I was like, wow,
No,
that's
no.
insane.
Two attacks.
You again.
Pulling a frog with those numbers.
You
attack.
pull back after those first 2 strikes, and you're like, this thing's pretty squishy. I think I could aim for some of the larger tendrils, and you just lop off like 2 of the larger tendrils that you to actually move, and so it just kind of reels back. And you've never heard a plant shriek before, but it's a disconcerting sound. Like it just plants make that noise. Okay. Any movement anywhere you'd like to go? Okay. Misery. You are starting your turn. You are out of range of the creature, so you're good.
I'm gonna scoot back farther. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down and begin casting Lehman's Tiny Hut.
It just climbs up on top of the hut and it's like,
It's like, well, it's gonna take me 10 minutes to do, so. I am going to cast. I think I still need 2 of these. I don't remember. We're not level 11 quite yet, correct?
Not yet.
Nuts. All right, I will send 2 Eldritch Blasts at
Eldritch Blade.
the creature.
Eldritch Blade.
What do you yell?
Wow! I yell.
Wow.
Wow.
Did you touch my dice before you left?
Sorry.
So that's a 10.
It's contagious.
Which does not hit.
Yeah, that's of course. And a much higher than that. 21.
21 does hit.
Big blanket.
So 8 points of damage.
Damn, Hadge.
8
My
points.
favorite.
Yeah. So,
Look at me, guys. I've
Give
dealt
me a bad so
8 points of damage.
Okay.
That's
All
the end
good.
of my turn.
You are not starting with intimidate. I know that there was another one.
Wait, I'm also going to scoot back a little bit.
Dractyl, are you 5 feet away from him?
No.
You're 10 feet.
I'm 10 feet. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, we'll see what happens. I'm
Would it
gonna
help
run
if I
around.
cast darkness on him?
5. Try to run around.
I
this
wouldn't
10
be able to
feet
see.
to
Yeah.
here. Oh wait, is that within?
That's
10
a
feet of him?
that's within 10 feet. Yeah, there's a spiritual weapon in that one. I was trying to signify that he was actually off of the wall, but
Okay.
there were a lot of minis there.
So that is within 10 feet of him.
Yeah, you are within 10 feet.
Cool. That's just like,
Oh,
I'm gonna
What?
touch Fractal again
well,
Oh, yeah.
and cast protection from poison.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna back up, and if he gets an
Or
opportunity
if I'm
attack,
within
so
5
be it.
feet of someone.
okay.
I'll back up.
If you're
Like,
within 5
you're
feet of
within
someone, or someone
10
else is
feet.
within
So
5 feet
yes,
of your
if you
target.
move within 10
And I'm
feet, then
within 5
he
feet
will
of
take an
Because
opportunity
the
attack
concept is
against
that they're
you.
distracted looking at someone else.
That's going to be 15.
Oh, what is he?
Your AC should go up by one
That's why
too.
Ruby
Oh, it's my
likes
AC.
to
Yeah.
stand next to people
Does
while
it?
she fought.
I thought it's just you.
It applies to both people. I believe.
Either way, it misses.
It
That was the
misses.
only way she
Okay.
was able to
I'm gonna look it up.
So you see
She was
its
good.
tendril
Sneak attack
whip out at you, and it
She had
just so
4
happens to be the
D8s.
one that she had lopped a little bit short anyway, and so it doesn't quite reach the distance that it wanted to. So you see it reel back and kind of
Thank you,
I rolled
What?
dumb on herself. Like she had.
No, I was saying because it did not
Okay, I was wrong.
attack this.
Yeah,
It
that's
was one of the
awesome.
ones that you had
You're
kind of
welcome.
lopped
It was
short.
like as +0,
I
and she
just
had plus everything.
That's part. I don't get any of the positives.
Okay. Anything else you want to do, Aldrich?
No, my only
Okay.
bonus actions are spells.
Okay. Fractal. I
So
need
yeah,
you to
it-
roll.
It basically just gives you damage.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a con save.
On poison checks.
I'm going to get
19.
19. That
That's
passes.
good. I only saw the 3.
I
was
actually
a
need to
little
start
worried.
keeping track of this.
candidate best.
So far,
I'm trying to go
Oh, I can
you.
help people with.
Oh, was there any?
constitution things,
I
can't
forgot to toss Visu.
Oh,
in there.
no.
Was there anything that you wanted Visu to do?
I have to touch people.
Not yet.
I think
Yeah,
what I
that's
might
fine.
want to do might cancel.
I will
that.
let you know if I want to take a turn for him, but right now he's just keeping an eye on
For
things
now.
going out of reach.
I blessed this
Mostly-
rock and now we're chucking
I'm
at
really
you.
only going to have him in combat for delivering spells.
Magic stones.
Okay.
So I'm going to know
What?
because
It's not
I need to
concentration
prepare a
either.
spell for my
What?
turn first.
Protection
before
from
he can-
poison.
Oh, that's
the
good.
coolest.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So you have that and warding bond for an hour.
Dude, that's dope.
Awesome fun. Let's just go into the tower right now. I know they're not dead yet, but we can take them.
Sun's almost down. Yes.
sun's almost
Oh,
down.
yeah.
It is, for the most part, and there's no.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
There seems to be no actual light anywhere lit in the facility itself. So any light would be ones that y'all provide. It is starting to get dim, we'll say.
Cool. Where's Remus? Remus is way in there. So he had the most of the light.
Yeah.
He had the what?
The light source.
Gotcha.
Okay. For my action, I'm going to use my breath weapon.
Plant and cast light.
He needs to make a con saving throw with a DC of 12.
Fail it.
Okay. Okay.
I might actually do that.
He rolled a 12.
All right. Well, he takes
Lame.
3 cold damage
3.
because I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 3 on my d6s.
Oh.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna vamp out to the next shady spot.
Bam, bam.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
Real.
So wherever's outside of the cloud of stink, that is also shady.
Okay. And you said that was 3, right?
Is it a bonus action to
Vamp.
shadow step? So you could run in, attack him, and then shadow step out.
Peace out.
I have
Sounds good.
severely
So-
considered multi-classing into rogue. Just for that.
Mm.
Run in, sneak attack.
Okay. It is now the flower's turn.
And I
You're wrong.
Stupid flare.
Stupid flower.
You can't hit me now, my heart.
No, I think
You
I have to dump
see,
6 levels.
with everything moving away from it, it is going to turn
Hello.
and adjust its attention
Nope, I'm far away
to the
now.
one who just
Bye-bye.
hacked off one of its mini legs.
I just imagine Ashlog doing this. Like the plant is like, "Urgh," and you're like,
And the
What
other
can
ash
you
is
That
behind you,
makes
just
all
going,
three of
"What
its
are you
tentacle attacks towards you.
Okay.
Encourage it.
Stop making that noise.
It's gonna be a 12 for the
Yep.
first one. What is that one?
I can't see it. It might be a 19. I like.
Trying to think of. If they land on the ground, I'll just count all of them. I don't care. Okay, so 19 is going to hit.
Yeah.
And then last one is going to be 11. My goodness.
Yay!
With
Okay.
advantage? My goodness.
I know. No, it's
Yay!
welcome. This was my rules over the weekend as well.
I
Like
touched his
they
face
were
when he
just
wasn't looking.
crap. Okay. We'll go ahead and roll for damage for the one that did hit. That is going to be 10 halved and then Constitution saving throw.
It's a 20.
Passes. Okay. And it is you again see it as it begins to reach
No. No.
reach into its pile of corpses that litter its body, and you see it just set it on the ground in front of it.
Wait,
Oh,
what
wow.
happens?
It just put a dead person in front of
And
it.
you see as that creature begins to rise up.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's a big no.
Oh,
That's a big no. That's
I
a
have
big
so
no.
many spells for this.
I can do that.
I can do that too.
Hey, John, do you mind if I put your back? No, go ahead.
Actually,
And it's gonna set it there.
just turn destroy it too.
Destroy? I don't have destroy yet.
That.
Guys,
Okay,
we're basically
this guy.
Dirty cleric. What?
Dirty cleric.
This guy you
We're
see.
basically two clerics now.
Okay. This guy you see as he grabs one of the bodies and also lays it down in front of him.
But it tells me it
He
doesn't.
is going to.
Wait, the dirt guy in the back?
Yep.
What a butthead.
As he also animates
Well, it
corpse.
depends on what.
And you see another
Depends on what level.
zombie-like creature up here next to him, and he is going to move forward. 20. Ah, how? Okay. And after they both end their turns, it's the zombie's turn now.
Oh, the zombie turn.
Yeah, no, I don't have it. Let me make sure. I'm almost positive.
You're
I'm
at fifth
fifth
level.
and third.
You're at fifth
Yeah, I'm
level
at fifth
cleric.
level.
Oh,
cleric.
Okay, so we have.
We're only 7th level.
Huh?
Or are you 8th
You
level?
see
Yeah.
the zombie
Oh, okay.
begin to.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
Was I supposed to be 7 or 8 level?
7.
You cheater.
Why am I level 8?
Are we not level 9?
So whenever we initially talked about it, I said 8, and then I told you in a text message afterwards, I made a mistake. I needed to. be
When
level
did I
7.
get that text
It's a
message?
good question.
I don't
Even
know.
John
I
realized
got
it was
an
gonna take us
email.
a
I don't think
long
I
time to
ever
get to
got a
level
text message from you.
It wouldn't. Okay, so whenever I say text, I include Facebook chat in that.
I
So
know
I
that's
think-
what I meant. Like, I
okay.
don't think I ever got a text from you about this. I got
I
emails.
might have forgotten about it then. But
We leveled up like just before we switched to Melissa's campaign, right?
Yep, I have it in my notes.
And again, right after this battle.
That way we can be like Grace and be cool.
Grace,
So
why are you
I
causing
will-
problems?
I will level
Okay,
down
um,
very quickly. Goodbye, rogue features.
There goes your sneak attack.
Goodbye, rogue features. I will miss you.
Okay, so the zombie the zombie moves over and rushes you, Aldrich. And you see him just kind of run up
Still
and
looking
slams his body into you.
Look at
Let's
it,
see,
I'm just gonna be over here
see what we
weeping.
got here.
Oh,
And
hey there,
that is
zombie,
only
you're
going to
attacking
be that's going to be an 11. So that is going to miss.
Man, John.
I know. I can't. I just can't. This guy's going to move up with him, and he's actually going to use his. So he is going to be right up next to you, but he does not have any more action. Okay. And that is going to be their turn. We are back at the top of our turn order. They are slow.
Did the zombie get close enough to smack me, or he had to?
He had to dash. Okay.
Did the other zombie not attack?
He did. He hit with. He got an 11. Go ahead and Ash, you are at the top of the turn order.
Awesome. Okay, so it's getting dark out, right?
It is getting dark out.
You can tell.
Okay, I'm going to pick up like a little. I think I have like an alms box or something for some reason in my equipment.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick that up. I'm gonna cast light on that.
Okay.
I'm going
Yeah, not gonna get
to.
along well.
He
Sorry,
likes
I
that
guess
in darkness.
It's fair, but I mean, like, I need people to see. So I'm gonna start flying, and I'm gonna fly right over the plant creature.
Okay.
Hang on a second. I need to figure out what level I want to do this at. Okay. I'm gonna fly right above the flower creature. I'm going to drop the box. How? Like, would it?
It would continue to be lit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if it would stay on the creature or not.
The box?
Yeah. And
There's a lot of.
I'll drop it like as
crevices
close to the creature as physically possible. And as I'm dropping the box, I'm gonna go down and punch the creature in the head and cast inflict wounds.
Okay. Go ahead. I will
So-
determine whether or not I want to.
It was just a curiosity question. I can wait.
Which dice should I use?
Uh-huh.
Blue?
I think blue.
As you drop the box, it does in fact find its way like wedged in between just the pile of bodies that you see. The box kind of just finds a little nook to settle into, and so it's being lit.
Okay, that's I almost said 16. That's a 13.
13 hits.
Woohoo! Okay, I need 5 d10s.
What?
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one's the d10?
These are the weird ones.
Wait, I think you just handed her a D8.
Me?
No.
I take offense
No,
with that.
okay.
Is this a
No, it's
The
d10?
only
angle it
minion
looked at it
attack.
looked like it was a. It looked like it was
Is
a
this a
I
d10?
think those are the D10s.
double
Yes.
pyramid.
This is a d10.
How many do you need?
5.
Sure.
Awesome.
Don't trust that long one. It always rolls slow for me.
Okay, that is. Can you add that for me fast?
Probably.
Inflict wounds is a nasty spell.
Ooh, you did good.
Okay.
26 plus 9.
37.
No.
26 plus 9.
Yeah. 35.
35. Yeah.
That's
That's what you
35
said.
Plus my sneak attack. Nope, it's not melee. It's
It's
not
not.
melee.
It's not dex
It
based.
is a melee spell, but it is not a melee attack.
Yep, that's what I've.
Yeah.
Yep,
Well, it would be
it's
cool.
my attack, but it's not my.
Come on,
Okay.
guys. You just
Okay.
have to say
How
things
much?
with
How much
confidence.
damage is that again?
Man,
Yeah,
can you
that's
imagine
Chris.
inflict wounds plus sneak attack?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we're
35.
37? 35?
35.
Caleb is dumb. Ramus is not very smart. He doesn't count so good.
All right, so I hit
Oh my
that,
gosh.
and then
Did
I'm
you
going
see what
to
Ash
hit it
just did?
again with my spiritual weapon.
Character ripping.
That is a over 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, I need a d8.
And
Is
this
it a
creature
D8?
is with that burst of necrotic energy, that creature, you just see like all of its tendrils retreat back into its body, and it just kind of again shrieks in pain. It doesn't look like it's doing really well.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with whatever how much. That's so sad. 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
the side just comes slicing out of the air, trying to like puncture it.
It is still alive, but not long. for this world.
Frustration.
Okay, Remus.
Oh, and I will use my whatever movement I have left to either remain in the air above it, far enough above it that I don't have to do the con save, or
So if you're going to do that, then you're going to take attack of opportunity.
oh, is that what that does?
It gets the swangy swang at
Yeah, because if you're moving in and out, even if you're flying, you're moving out of its reach, and so that means that it has a chance to swat at you while you leave. So you're either going to stay within its reach.
I'll
and
take the
engage
attack
it.
of opportunity.
Okay.
Wait.
So-
I have roguey stuff. Doesn't that mean I can do a cunning? Oh no, that's
Yeah,
a bonus
yeah,
action.
bonus action,
Oh,
yeah, you can.
dang
Yeah.
it.
So something to consider, if it's looking rough, it might be dead before your next turn, and you won't have to make the con save.
That's true. Okay, I'll stay
So
put.
if you think that your team
Y'all,
kill it,
I
Okay.
don't have a lot of hit points.
That's fine.
Have you been
So
hurt?
you will
No.
stay within range then.
I just don't have a lot of hit points.
Okay.
Character.
Remus.
This thing is sort of snarling in my face. So I
Good
will.
sir, could you back up?
I'm so sorry.
I have roguey things. No, I
You just hear.
Nope. I don't like being in melee. This is not really my forte. I am going to use my action
Did I
to
cast
run,
it?
or no, I'm gonna use my movement. Excuse me, to run.
I really wanted to.
Can I go through the door?
You can first attack of opportunity.
Okay. Do not like that things.
You just see it as it
Actually,
kind of
brings up an
raises its
interesting
hand
point. You
over
think
its
speaking
head
of
and
that
just
works on-
kind of takes a
on
swing
dead?
at you.
Yes, I thought it did.
Don't doubt it.
It says corpse, and undead are corpses.
It also
Sorta like
is very
people.
specific wording.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5, and then I'm going.
What was the question?
How's it going?
Can I talk
Not spicy popcorn or whatever.
You're asking about turn undead?
Trying to keep
No,
it in my
no.
mouth without using my hand.
Speak to the undead. Does that work on like
Speak
those
with dead.
people?
Can you speak with the undead?
So
I mean, I'm not going to do it, so it doesn't matter.
there's a couple
Okay.
extra letters
I
in
might.
there.
We can check.
Speak with uno dead. Speak with one dead.
Okay.
Oh, it
so
can't-
it
It has
misses.
to have a
You go.
mouth.
I'm going
Can't be
to
undone.
attempt to push through the door.
Okay.
It has to have a what?
A mouth and can't be undone.
So the door appears to be it appears to be unlocked, but it seems to be almost stuck. On your turn, you can attempt to make a strength check to break through.
With my minuses. I just really don't like being that close to things that are dead.
worry, it's not anymore.
I am going to panic and try and just like, let me in!
Let me hit one.
Yep, that's
Not
about
very
that's
loudly.
par for the
This
course.
is persuasion.
11.
Or wait,
11.
it's just a strength check.
9.
Actually, no, 8.
Okay, Caleb.
It's like this is the same.
Either a natural 20 or 3.
Not entirely sure.
You get your running start at it, and you like as you get to the door, you kind of put your shoulder into it, and you just kind of you miss a step. There seems to be just some loose. No, I was gonna say loose vegetation where you kind of trip, and you just kind of instead of putting your shoulder into the door, you just kind of face plant into it, and it doesn't make it open.
This sounds like something that would happen to me. Well, that's my turn and my action, right?
It is unless you have a bonus action you want to use.
Bye.
I could use my second to just run away.
Bye-bye.
I mean, you can continue running away. You still have movement.
Oh, I do. Okay.
She's running away.
You just can't go through the door.
15, 20. 25.
It's unfortunate because the only person who can see what just happened was Ash, and so like as you basically turn around, and as you turn around, you see a door there, and you just hit your face on it. You kind of right yourself, and then you're just like, not there. And then you just make way around the building.
Wait, did I get to see all this?
No one will ever believe you.
What's your passive perception?
We know Remus. We'll believe her.
Well, actually, I take it back. You wouldn't have seen it because you were
Dang it.
you're out and over here.
Dang it. I was gonna say, I have actually.
You didn't
decent
move your
passive
mini.
Perception.
I didn't move my mini. I'm above it.
You are above it,
She's
but
above
like
those things.
yes, you are above it. However, I don't have fancy things that
Oh,
denote
no, I
above.
was just like, would I still be able to see him if I was above him?
Grab the tolerator.
Did you say the tolerator?
Yay. Beep, beep.
Okay.
We tolerate you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm above you.
Next up, Ashlog.
Hey, that's me.
And since you succeeded last turn, you don't have to do it anymore.
Remus is over there.
Suffering from
All right.
success.
Let's hit this bad boy. Recklessly.
Oh.
Reckless. It's going to be a 19 to hit. That's
Misses.
an 18 to hit. I can't math.
18 hits.
Okay, for the damage, it's going to be 9 points of slashing damage.
With that, the creature falls. How? Which side do you end up hitting it with?
We're just slashy
The
slash
slashy slash side. So you manage to get
Not
one
very
last large
satisfying.
swing through, and you just see this time instead of aiming for the tendrils, you kind of aim at the base of one of the large flower pods, and just kind of you see it begin to open up, and just plant juices and blood just start pouring out.
You do love the plant blood juice.
Plant blood
Do
juice.
love the plant blood juice.
Okay, so he is-
Aldrich, how are you doing?
What do you mean?
Aldrich, what are you doing?
Wait, you're down?
I haven't been hit.
Oh,
No,
you're
not
fine.
that.
Okay.
Why are you doing?
No, I'm rolling like crap.
Okay, cool. In that case, there's lots more people out here, so I'm gonna run.
Are the zombies still up?
This one actually, you see,
Oh, perfect.
as that guy falls, you see it kind of just like fall into a slump.
Goodbye. Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna hit this guy now.
Ignore the zombies.
Okay.
Focus on the plant.
I can't get to the plant.
I know, but that's what Ash shouts over the crowd, and she just watches you like completely do the opposite.
I can't get to the plant.
I know, but she just does that.
That's a natural 20.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 19 points of slashing damage.
Are you
Okay.
angry?
Okay. You get a good solid hit on this creature, but it looks like it is barely still standing. You get all the way through his shoulder, and like half of his chest is just slumped down.
How much damage was that?
And it just
19.
sits there and stares at you and goes,
La, 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 la. It's my turn.
okay.
So did he die?
No.
No.
Nah, he's hanging
Misery.
in there. He got like 20 hit points.
I don't got a lot of movement, but that's okay. I can't see over this wall, right?
No. You cannot. You can't.
Can I see over him?
You would probably be able to see over him to kind of gauge what's going on.
He did?
He's dead.
He dead. He dead.
Just
Oh, yeah.
Slap him on the way. You're dead, right?
Okay, so he's well within range, so I'm just gonna stop right there. And right there.
Okay.
I'll attack this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for an attack.
2 Elder Reach Blasts. I guess I'll do one just in case it actually kills him. Neat. That's a no.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive it's an 8.
That hits.
Oh, heck.
These things are slow. They are dumb
Which one's the zombies?
Yeah.
zombies.
The party.
I rolled a 2, guys. I
represent
can
that
only miss with the natural 1, which misses anyway. That is 6 points of damage.
How much?
6.
6.
Because why? Because you roll like crap. 1.
I rolled a 5 with that.
That is the highest I've ever rolled on that dice. It's a 5. See, it's cursed.
It likes me.
You rolled a 4.
That's
So you see,
half.
7.
That's a 1.
That's a 1.
you see the hit land on the zombie, and the
That's a
zombie
7.
kind
It
of
rolled a
starts to slump over, and then you just see.
Hey. No.
I told you, ignore the zombies.
Well, now you get to kill it.
No. Now I can reach the plant.
Keep hitting it, guys. You'll get it eventually.
It doesn't die.
Y'all are
a
doing
freaking
fine.
zombie.
Everything's fine, guys.
Fine. I'll send my other one at the Earth
I don't have
Elemental.
claw.
There's a dice roll.
Nice.
No.
That's 23.
23.
8
Okay.
points of damage. Guys,
Good
I am
enough.
the glass cannon of this party.
Sounds
Do you
good.
have
I
this
will
like
make
a
a
sharpshooter where you can be like within 900 feet? Not just or
Close.
120 is just the
I know
the
it's still
base
really
for.
good. But you could like snipe
Aldrich.
someone from.
I think you got to take spell sniper to do that.
There's
Uh,
a special
there's
Eldritch
an
invocation
there's
for
an
it.
invocation. If you did that,
Is it me,
and
you said?
stuff,
Yes.
I'm gonna move to
that
a
would
door.
be-
Dang, I want to be a sniper.
5, 10, 15, 20,
spell sniper
25.
and-
Oh, I'm gonna stand at the door.
Whoa.
Bye.
I'm right here.
Okay.
What are you doing?
What are you putting
I'm
in?
casting confusion.
Confucius.
Okay, what am I
Everyone
rolling?
starts philosophizing.
Trying to beat a 15 wisdom save.
They seem smart.
Both of them.
Okay.
Was that and like hypnotic pattern? Hypnotic pattern.
That's my will.
Super
Okay,
cool.
so let's
I
start with
want to
you.
play a bard so I can have that spell.
Uh,
I don't know
you
if
said wisdom?
he was fucking
Yeah.
too.
That's a 0 for him.
Wow.
It's the plant guy that I want to hit.
And then 15 for the cult slide.
Okay. Well, we got the zombie guy will be having some fun. At least.
Okay, so tell me what I got on him.
At the beginning of your turn, you're gonna roll a d10,
That's
and I'll
delightful.
tell you what you do.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so that is his turn. So we are to Fractal.
I feel move up to the doorway.
It's a waste.
To here, up to behind Aldrich.
Yeah, behind Aldrich. And then, given that the 2 light sources are one's way up there, the
Yeah,
ones behind there, I assume that I can.
yeah. There's plenty of.
I would be able to bam straight
yeah.
to the corpse flower.
Yeah, especially with how high most of the walls are and everything. There's definitely shadows being cast. So if
Cool.
you'd like to, feel free.
Can people still see over by the other flower?
Zoop.
Dark vision.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Does everyone in this party have dark vision?
Everyone
No.
but Remus.
I also I can give myself dark vision.
Oh, I didn't realize. You
Oh,
didn't.
I
that's
don't
right. You
just
don't
have
have
it.
either.
Do you have
Do I have dark vision?
Bird? I don't think
Check
so.
your player sheet.
Maybe
Bard.
I don't know.
Bard.
Bard.
Keep your owl aircraft.
Where would I find the pencil?
Owl
I
don't think so.
Where did I see
It would be
that?
a
I don't really
race
know.
trait.
Yeah. I'm
Features and
just.
traits.
I'm on.
That's the one.
I'm on a dick cam.
Nope.
Okay, go ahead. Roll for an attack on him.
Okay.
Nope.
Racial traits is where it would be.
Yep. Nope.
Flight and talons.
I think we have them.
Doesn't look like it.
That is probably
If
not
they do,
going to
then
hit.
D&D
That's a
Beyond is
10.
wrong.
10.
10.
That does not
10
hit.
do not hit. You're done.
Arrow crocodile.
Fired.
Oh yeah, no.
You swamp.
That's a
through it.
natural one.
Do not
Got
have.
the money.
Also not
It's
going
all
to hit.
though.
Birds can't see in the dark.
Just going to hit one more time.
What did you put a spell?
Okay.
I could
That
cast
is
confusion. No, but I
25.
could.
25 does hit.
Battle.
Yeah,
and that is the unarmed strike.
or something like
Okay.
that. So it's expensive.
That
But
is 9
nice.
points of damage. And I'm going to burn a Kai point to do stunning strike.
Okay. And
Which
Not
that
a
is
good
a
What is that? A con?
Yeah.
Yeah, con save, and the DC is 12.
That is 17.
You almost made it.
Almost. Very close. So very close. Okay.
Oh, I take that back. I can't bonus action attack because I vamped, so no damage.
No damage. Okay.
Gosh.
I'm glad that y'all are honest. I don't pay attention to things. Okay.
Either that or spend time in purgatory.
You know, our level 8 players and all that.
Very honest. As the day is short.
Okay. With that, it is our flower's
I'm
turn.
slightly disappointed now, honestly.
Leveling up is great. Leveling down is the worst.
I'm back.
I'm gonna make sure I'm not 16 because I really want to know. How do you figure out your saving throw?
And wait a minute. So how do I have Annihilate Dead? I thought you said it was a level 5. Destroy or something?
8 plus 3 plus 8 plus 7 is 15. Okay.
Should I have
Here,
Destroy on dead?
I'll pull it up.
If you're level 5 cleric, you
Which I am.
Yeah, destroy on deck
Okay.
only works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But zombies probably are half.
But it doesn't even show up in mine.
That's really odd.
And I
It
have-
is
Which one did you?
oddly enough.
I only give you one in D&D
You
now.
then see
Only one domain.
Fractal out of the
Oh, I
corner
wasn't
of your eye.
You
You see just a flash of
what
movement
they
Oh.
as vines come out and reach for you. You see
That's a big nope.
Can I use that?
you
So
see
it's part of Turn Undead. When you cast Turn Undead.
So go to your.
basically a vine reach out and
It
grab
should
the
be.
ground
So,
next
yeah,
to
it
you,
should include
and
it in
from where
this,
that vine
Oh,
grabs,
okay.
the ground just starts sprouting and growing more and more vines.
Can
And this
I
use
came
that,
from like
though,
the
since I am level
this
five
came
cleric?
from
Go to your.
Oh,
came
what
from-
came from what?
came
I've
from
looked everywhere
what
for it,
seems
it's
to
not
be
Unless your
some
domain
sort
says
of
it can.
sentient vine
Cool.
type of
It might be worth it.
Burn with
fire?
Sentient vine.
Yeah.
What you have in there.
With what that vibe. Can you cast
So-
fireball yet?
The monk?
Mm-hmm. With a spell scroll.
It's the viney thing that just grabbed Fractal.
okay.
What?
Wait, did you?
So the area surrounding the area that is marked off here becomes just
Difficult terrain.
difficult terrain
That would
And-
suck if I had to walk through it.
for
Doesn't matter,
non-plant creatures.
though.
Each creature of plants appear must succeed. So can you do a strength saving throw for me?
You smell so good.
Right?
Conditioner do you?
Dart shoes and dart.
Strength save.
Yep.
If I'm proficient in those.
Oh,
Remember +1.
Wildcat.
All saving
It
throws.
was so much bigger than your body. Good time for you.
You
13.
haven't. You don't have Instagram, so you haven't seen it.
I do actually have Instagram.
You should
You
follow
feel
Dracula
as
Kitties.
the vines start to
Dracula Kitties.
grab hold of you, just some grabbing your legs, some grabbing your arms, and as they do, you just kind of shake yourself loose of it.
How many did I beat it by?
Is this
By one.
this is
Yes.
yours?
So technically, a 12 would have
Oh,
been
yeah,
it as well, but yeah. Very close though. Okay, you are not restrained, but it is still difficult
restrained,
terrain. Okay, so that is their turn. So, but it is still the corpse flower's turn. The corpse flower is going to
It's like uncomfortably.
is going to make three
Oh shoot.
attacks on you.
How are you doing?
I'm regretting my decision.
You're fine. You're fine.
We're
Did you
good.
take a bunch of damage?
Nope. But I'm about to.
It's okay. John can't roll with that.
I'm just
Crap.
kidding, standing here
13
doing
for the first
myself.
one.
13. That misses. Your AC is up again. By one.
Next one is 16.
That hits.
Okay, and third one is going to be A miss. I suck at D&D, guys. In case anyone was curious,
My character might be
I
fast
can't
or
roll above a
something.
10. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll damage on that.
Part of me's like,
I just
shit,
wasn't sure
like,
if I wasn't sure if I had missed it when you said something.
Okay,
It's not
so
a big
that
deal.
is going to be
Nine.
9 damage,
Nine
and
damage.
then I need the
So I
Constitution.
take all the damage.
Big
Okay.
plus.
I'm 9, so 4.
So 9 bludgeoning,
It's
and
awesome.
then
Is that half?
4 is half. And then I need a con save.
Yep.
Against poison?
it will be against poison.
Alright, then I'm at advantage.
Advantage. Wow.
Double 7s. Con save is 8.
Okay, so
Rough day, bud.
All of my dice hate me today.
Oh.
Same.
that is
Except
going
for
to
my
be
initiative.
12 poison damage.
Did you roll at advantage?
Okay,
I rolled 2 7s.
that
So
is
six.
no, that is not his turn because he is going to reach onto his body, grab one of them, and consume.
Ew.
And
Gross.
it's going to be
Is there any visible difference when he does that?
yes,
I'm assuming he
you
gets
do
healthier.
see a total of 5 more of these bodies that seem to be implanted in
Wait,
different
but
spots.
like when he does that, you said he'll get better.
Well, yes, he gets better, but you also see one of the bodies.
Yep.
He's literally grabbing a
So
body, and
fire.
he seems to have a fixed number of bodies that he can pull from. Okay, and that's right. That's what I'm rolling. Okay, we are back to the top of the turn order.
Does zombie get to go?
Okay.
Oh yeah, zombie gets to go. You are correct. You are correct. You are correct. Okay, zombie is going to go
Oh,
ahead.
that's right.
and
Sorry, I lied. He's probably just going to attack you.
Zombie rolls a 4.
Hey! Okay, you don't move or take actions. And then you can roll to break the.
Glad we got back to
It was
the
supposed to affect the quick.
Oh, she just took a big chomping bite on that head.
Oh.
You're a bully.
Evelyn. Birthday girl.
She is a bully.
gonna
ring. No.
I cast the 4th level spell to stop a zombie from attacking.
Nicely done.
It's probably fast.
Okay. I'm going to.
I'm
I'm
going
still
to
like over
catnap
here.
You can't see
Don't
your roll.
leave.
You every end of every turn you reroll.
Oh.
Where you
Sorry.
going, Lulu?
15 to beat.
Okay.
Where you going? No, not that. Where
So-
you going, baby?
The first thing Ash is gonna do is she's going to lie down to wherever that dead zombie, like the corpse that no longer is moving.
I
She's
No,
gonna
you don't
fly
understand.
over that,
and
and she's going to
you're gonna
cast.
be okay.
And
Okay.
Our live feed is amazing.
Just cat quiet.
Just a cat.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
cast Animate Dead, and now I have a little zombie.
About necromancy.
I complained
Um,
about botany necromancy.
Yeah, which is what you just did.
Necromancy.
No, I.
no, that's
Are we still a person?
Yes.
Did you
Excuse
plant it
me.
yet?
No, I did not bring back the plant. I hate that thing. It is 50.
50. Okay, so 10 down, 10 back up, and then.
I'm gonna shout at you. Like, don't kill that. It's friendly. It's mine.
I was about to cast turn undead, so thanks for telling me.
So you
You're
can make
welcome.
it. You can make it to about there.
Okay. Is that within shooting distance?
Yeah. I mean, depends on what you're shooting.
Oh, my crossbow.
Crossbow, yeah.
I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at it. Pew, pew.
Okay.
That's a 18.
18.
Nope, that's
That's
a
what you
20.
said.
I can count, guys.
Even higher.
20 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Please don't roll crap. I asked you specifically. That's fine.
That's a 5. Okay.
And then I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon over and just start smacking it with a scythe.
How many?
Can't go very far, unfortunately.
So you animated dead. You did an
Oh,
attack.
animated dead. That's an action.
Yep.
Shoot, I don't think of spells as actions.
No
So
action.
I can't so I can't use my crossbow attack, but I can use my bonus action.
Okay, so you have to move your spiritual weapon.
Okay.
How far can it move?
60 feet?
20 feet.
Yeah.
20 feet.
Oh, range is 60 feet, my bad.
Okay.
It's slow.
Okay, so we are doing.
But it's got a lot of range.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it has a lot of range for your initial
Initial
casting.
cast.
Oh.
So when you initially cast it, you can cast it 60 feet away from
So
you.
you can make it start out far away from you, but
Every
once
time
it's
it
there, it
moves,
goes slow.
it can only move 20 feet.
Around
Gotcha.
Which again, it is a bonus action, movement, and attack, which is
Okay.
really good.
It's a
Yep.
it's a very, very good
Right.
spell.
If you wanted to, you could actually bonus action move, and you could take a swing at the zombie if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay. So in that case, if you're
Gary.
going for a shorter distance,
Gary needs a friend.
out
And when I level up, I can get many.
okay. With that, we are to
We'll have
Rebus.
many friends.
He's still there. He's just hanging out right there.
Gary's just chilling with me, by the way.
Is not much of a conversationalist. I'm going to
How's your day, man?
peek my head around the corner, and for the very first time, I'm not within 10 feet of anything that looks like it might make me unhappy. So I'm going to attempt to shoot Senor Rockman. 14 plus stuff,
It's gonna hit.
23. And then I'm going to roll for my second attack.
Okay.
That would be a 19.
19 also hits.
Alright. So I'm going to roll my first attack. So that is 14 damage for the first.
14.
And 8 damage for the second.
Okay. Good hit. Good hit.
And Ashlog's right there. It's fine.
Hello.
Okay. And speaking of Ashlog,
It's my turn.
it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to run forward and hit the big plant thing.
Okay, run forward and hit the big plant thing.
Ooh,
Remember, difficult terrain
Yep.
once you enter there, but yep, you should
Yeah, I
be
can
good.
get there. I'm gonna. You failed to stunning strike it, yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
I never even hit it.
You never even hit it.
I'd already bumped there.
You vamped there,
Now bumped there.
and now you couldn't hit it. Okay, I'm gonna recklessly hit it.
I just
Good,
rolled
good.
a 3 and a 1.
Speaking of which, but that should still be a 12.
Oh, just
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's a rough monster.
Okay, and then I'm gonna recklessly hit it again. With this is
Yep.
23.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the total damage for this round is it's gonna be 20.
You sure?
20 points of damage.
okay. That's still a bit. Y'all are chipping away.
I will be winning.
Okay. Next up we have Misery.
Really not a character built for combat. Move up to here. This guy's wait, who's this? Was this dead?
He's
He's
scary.
my friend.
Oh, right. So he's not.
He's not.
He's not my friend.
I'm not going to attack him. 2 Eldritch Blasts. This guy.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll. Roll.
This depressing dice rolls really bad for me. Wow. Okay, 16 and 17.
Both of those hit.
Neat. 20 points total.
Okay. Y'all are just being. This thing is being assaulted. All sides. You just see scorch marks start to appear on its body. It's still looking a little bit healthy though.
That's force damage, just in case it's weak to that.
Yeah, noted. Aldrich.
Hey there. I'm going to touch myself on the shoulder. Cast Cure Wounds, second level.
Good, good.
Ooh, good roll
Yeah.
too.
18 points up.
Good,
So
good.
I'm almost at, I'm 10 away from full.
The amount of support that he
Okay.
had.
That's your turn?
That's all I'm doing. Should I move? No.
I mean, Gary's there to protect you.
Supposed to see.
Fractal.
Lulu, be nice to the
Can
birds.
Gary, where is Gary standing? Is he outside
That
the
was
walls or
straight up.
inside the walls?
He's outside
I
the
know. You should be wherever you are.
Okay.
I was about to say, I don't
He's
know where
kinda
you
like
went.
Can I
walking.
position
My
myself
favorite
so
cat
Gary is
ever.
between me and the zombie?
And Yoshi
Yeah.
does it sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey there, cat.
Oh, there you are. We can have.
I'm sorry.
It's a tale as old as time.
Get out.
So we can have.
Dark tail.
I'm sorry. You said you wanted to position yourself, so it would be. You would move back and around.
Where you going, baby? Where you going, baby?
Okay.
Oh,
I mean-
poor baby.
Because that's where he's standing.
Yeah, that's where he was standing. So you would have had to move back and around. Okay. That's good. Fractal.
Skedaddle.
There's a visible thing here that there's a
Yep.
thing to be fighting.
There's a thing to be fighting there.
Okay.
You should go and punch it with your face. Face punch.
I'm gonna hit the thing in front of me.
Okay.
No, I got knocked down by a giant cat thing.
And then,
But does a
But she got up
15
again.
hit?
15
You
does
want me
hit.
to have a
Cool.
good
I
day?
rolled 2 9s, so those are both
Barbarian.
15s.
Sweet.
Luciana's
And
very
well, we'll try it again.
Get it. Get
So,
it. Yes, get it.
well, actually,
Fight it. Fight it.
cool. 4, and we're gonna do stunning strike.
4 for one of them, and then
4 for the first one.
Yep.
If it does stun him, the next one's like technically at advantage.
That's gonna stun him. That's a
So I get to roll again at advantage.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll see if that one is a natural 20.
It is.
And it is a 3. So that one is in fact going to hit, but it's not going to be so cool.
but it feels
Cool. 6. And yeah, we'll bonus action attack it one more time. Natural 20.
okay.
Wait, did you hear the bit? You hit the big
Ow.
guy?
Mhm.
Okay.
All the
Make sure that you
crits.
didn't run after the little guy and all this
So it's
stunning
4,
strike
8.
won't be any help.
11.
11. Okay. What was the one before that I apparently missed? There was 4 something and then 11. The middle one.
6.
6. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled the 3 plus 3.
Sweet. Okay.
no, Lucina, do not eat that.
And that
No
was
munchy munch.
that
No
was
munchy munch.
sword, and then a
Make a
spinning
secret
tail
side.
attack because flavors.
It's like-
Flavor.
White flavor.
Vanilla. Vanilla dragonborn.
You can call him a vanilla dragonborn. We'll see what happens. He will throw his pumpkin spice latte right at you.
Hi, Farron!
John.
Yep.
If not, that's okay. But could I have my character run it inside instead?
Yes. Okay.
Gary,
This creature is
behind
starting
you
to
aggressively.
See you,
fill up a
Gary,
little
that was
bit now.
fun.
After this flurry of blows, you can start to see areas just where like soft spots develop on the tendrils and vines that are branching off. Yeah, bruised.
Brute, as they say.
Is it purple?
I don't know that they do.
Okay. You see.
He does look stunned though.
He does
seem
look
to
stunned.
be stunnable.
But you do see what appears to be
No thanks.
you do see what appears to be two more
Bitey bites?
vines appear. Yeah, vine blights.
Ooh, bitey bites.
Appear, and they start to make their way over to computer, I would appreciate it. If you did what I asked. Okay. So the one nearest you, though, is going to attempt to constrict you. You see the vines themselves reach out to you, and they're gonna not do crap.
How
John.
terrifying.
Do we buy John more dice?
No, we buy him candy. We bribe him with food.
Oh, did you know that there's like candy dice
Okay,
out there? And like, can you imagine just being so ticked off that you aggressively eat your dice?
Yes,
The ones
yes,
that
I
failed
can.
me
For the last time.
Okay, this one is going to reach out to you, though.
You have failed this DM.
Disposable dice seems to be that would be a hot commodity.
Okay, there we go. But still, one of them was a 4. You're fired.
Would you like some of my dice?
So that is going to be 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yay!
2 points of damage. Reduced to 1.
Oh
John, I got 6 on 3d6. I don't
Guys,
hear it.
my patron is fighting for us in the best way possible. Low rolls.
Okay, so that is 3 plus 2, so 5. Half 2. Can you do a
Con save. Strength
uh
save.
you are grappled actually.
Screw you.
While until this grapple
I hate you
ends,
too.
you are restrained.
Ah. Baby.
So that's a thing.
Ah.
Then this one is going to
Angry looking noises.
What are you doing? Communicating.
10. And he is also going to make, as you see this this grouping of vine branch off from the little fence that it was attached to, and it's just going to like not super quickly, as it doesn't look like it can go too far. It can only basically move as far as it can reach its little tendrils out. It's going to jump over to the next set of the fencing here, and then it's going to reach out, and we're going to hope that one of these dang hits you. 4. So no, that one's not going to do squat either. Okay. Yeah, no, John. This is a deadly encounter. Definitely a deadly encounter.
Can I get you ice cream or something?
I left ice cream.
Yeah, you got cherry chocolate
No.
chip ice cream here.
I left ice cream over at the
Oh,
shelves.
well, you got cherry chocolate chip ice cream
I don't
here.
think it was going to survive the 10-hour car drive, John.
I was going to eat it. Okay.
That's fair.
I know it's going to be a rough night.
yeah,
The dice
so
are not going to roll good.
That's your turn. That's your turn. Roll d10 for my zombie friend. That's an 8.
Let me look it up because I don't know what side that you plans on. of this one. Where are you? Oh.
She gets one.
Oh, am I the only one within his reach?
She's a fish. That's a
Is that why you both yours?
You're not even
He-
within his reach because his
He
reach
makes
is
a
5.
melee attack against a randomly determined creature.
But he
if there's
can't
no
move.
one within reach, he does nothing.
Okay, so he does nothing. And then we're gonna roll to see if he's still dumb. He is not still dumb. Wait, what was that? Is it
He 15 to beat.
15 wisdom?
Yep.
Still doesn't pass. That's the closest he's gotten so far, though. Okay, we are back to top of turn order. We are back to Ash.
Alright, where am I? I'm up there. Okay, I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon 20 feet.
Okay.
New. That's the sound effect it makes, by the way. Oh, is it within distance?
That is within distance.
Can I hit
Within
and
distance.
move? Can I hit after I move the spiritual weapon? I don't
Yeah.
know how to. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can move on.
Okay, I'm gonna smack it.
Okay.
Move on. And move on.
So there's your bonus action.
Ooh, ooh, that is above an 18.
That's gonna hit them.
Okay.
Damage.
Bad. It's going to be the answer. Oh, that's actually not as bad as usual. That's a 7.
Ooh.
Okay. Nice. What else would you like to do?
Okay.
Who's that action girl?
Okay. How bad of shape do you look like you're in?
I'm fine. I'm smiling over here. Nothing wrong with me. I haven't been hit.
Okay. How is the rest of the team looking?
I look a little rough. Like I look like I've been in a fight, but
I don't.
I'm fine.
Everyone looks fine.
I've not been in a fight.
I've just been.
Cool.
I mean, my forehead's a little bruised, but other than that, I'm fine.
Or like you took a paintball to the forehead.
Yeah.
Ouch. Cool.
It's gonna have a welt for a while.
You okay?
Yeah. I look at a picture of that, right? Like just to save for the
Okay,
future.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Who
rush
got shot?
over
Mitchell did.
and
It's you can tell like it's just above where his mask sits because the bottom edge of the welt is just like a
Oh.
slight line shape.
So just above his mask, just like even in the part of his hat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the bruise is a result of it, but like pushing the hat into his head.
okay, I'm gonna run over and fly over, and I'm gonna smack it on top of the head.
Okay.
With inflict wounds.
Okay, what level?
I'm gonna use first.
Okay. So you're gonna fly over.
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
When you roll good, you
So-
roll real good.
Oh yeah. So what do I?
Roll your dice and double them.
Okay,
3d10,
I need
double.
3d10. I need someone's d10.
There's one.
I gave you a -10.
No, don't give me that crap.
The other kind of
I have this one. I was talking about that one.
That's why I gave you the other one.
Oh, I'm gonna. Is that a 0? Or is that
That's
10?
a 0, so it does 0.
No, it's a 10.
I was like, oh.
I
Okay,
think the vine-
that's a 23, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
23 times
23 times 2.
Okay.
Wait, how many times?
23.
23.
How would you like to do this?
Yay! I just
Angrily.
really love it because it's literally just me like running over and just like bopping it on the head and just explode.
Oh yeah, this thing. And
I just lightly.
as you do, you reach out and you touch just the top bloom of it, and as your finger touches it, you begin to see this already not like it wasn't like bright and colorful to begin with for a flower, but even the wilted and almost dried out looking plant, just whatever moisture that was left, you begin to see the petals turn to ash as they just move away from your finger. And as this is happening, it makes its way almost halfway through just the creature, as the rest of it just kind of slumps down on the ground next to your party members. However,
Gary starts clapping.
this guy also.
That's what killed
This guy's also having it under
Exactly.
control of them. Okay, so that is your turn. We still do have a couple of errant vines that
Did not die.
that seem to be individual, independent. Thank you.
My friend here died. So sad.
Why don't you just give up?
Okay. So next up we have Remus.
Alright. I will take close aim at the plant that is holding Ashlog, and with sharpshooter, I'm a fire at Ashlog. I mean the plant.
I'm
24, so 19 to hit.
We sharpshooter.
Oh yeah, yep. That hits.
Alright.
Ooh.
19 points of damage.
Ooh, you managed to just like pin one of the tendrils that it's using to reach out back and over against the fence. You got a good portion of it, but it's still hanging on.
Rude. I will do the same thing again.
Okay.
Sharpshooter. That was a ride. So 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Okay, so that is 16 points of damage.
With that, you see the vine just suddenly kind of shrivel back and just kind of fall at the base of the fence that it was holding on to.
And
This one is
emboldened by the fall of Gribbit, Zombadoot, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I will then shoot at that little imp right there.
This is the right
With my bonus action, I will use action surge. So is that 2 more attacks, or is that just 1?
It's 2 more attacks.
2 more attacks.
Yeah.
And I believe
Surge is just a whole nother action.
I was going to say I don't believe that is your bonus action, is
It's
it?
not.
That's
It
just
is
a thing.
It's just
It's
a
just
feat.
a thing.
Oh,
So you can go action, bonus action,
Action surge.
Oh, I
Yeah.
really thought that it was a bonus
No,
action.
it's just a thing.
Oh,
'Cause-
maybe my second wind is the bonus action.
Second wind
Second
should
wind
be
is
a
bonus.
bonus
Are
action.
you a fighter?
I am.
Oh.
I'm a writer. They
Yeah.
say
I'm a poet.
I'm a rankter, I guess.
I'm not a
So
poet.
2 more shots.
Yeah, Fanger sounds weird.
with sharpshooter for both of them.
Oh wow!
2 19s.
Yeah, so both of those are gonna hit.
Hi. So then
Everything hurts.
14, 15, 35, 43.
Look at
Yeah.
that action
Wait,
surge.
hang on. Those are 2 attacks right there?
Yeah.
Is that
What's
enough to take out, like,
it wouldn't be enough to because both of them. What did you roll damage for on the first one?
I rolled a 6 and a 1 for my arrow. And I rolled an 8 on my Colossus Slayer dice.
So what is that's still less than
15.
okay. So
First attack. So
Uh,
my first one, I'll just say it was the 1. It would have been 15 points of damage.
okay, so yeah, then it would have it would have taken both. But you managed to take out. Which one did you say you were going for?
That guy, because I
That
can't
guy.
see him
Okay,
with the colossal mass in front of me.
that's true.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Ashlag. Only one of these little vine blights seem to remain.
bring your pretty face to my axe. Okay, run over here.
I'm actually not that pretty. I'm just a flower.
Consent, please.
Recklessly hit it. That's a 23.
23 hits.
They're still holding on.
Ah, stupid. That's 8
No.
to 7 points of damage.
Okay, 7 points of
And
damage.
hit it again.
Just go like this a lot. That's how it
it.
works, right?
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah,
hit.
you're
Okay.
exactly right.
That's 14
Just
points of
one
damage.
letter off from the word not.
It is
Yeah.
still
No, you're
holding
done.
on.
Come on, Frank.
Misery.
Get him.
What?
One enemy remains.
One enemy remains.
Yeah, it's a little.
Not Gary.
Judging by your current position,
Don't dodge it.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't
say
hear
you
it.
wouldn't quite be able to see him, but you can still, you know, combat's still going on just based on the sounds of Ashlag swinging her axe. Although she kind of just does that anyways.
He's buffed and he's shot some people with Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Is he not close combat?
Can I see him from here?
I am not,
very
I am not close combat.
Yeah, we can say that you'd be able to see him from there.
Not only am I not very good at like sustaining damage, I have almost no attack spells. All of my spells are out of combat purpose spells.
Yes.
Cool. I rolled another one on this dumb dice.
Uh,
But that's a 17 and a higher to hit.
Yep.
That is 4 points of damage and then 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Use my
You managed to kill off the last of the vine blight.
I was here, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, boy.
That only took
As
2
y'all
hours?
survey around you, you'll notice no more vines seem to be moving of their own volition.
Did you miss a
That
stitch?
you see two large.
So from here, it looks like a blanket.
There's a complete like opposite stitch
Yeah.
in this.
Yep,
Yeah.
just a
Yep.
single one.
Just a
No.
single
Yeah.
Just
one.
pretend
I
it's an
have,
Amish blanket.
I have to
So-
completely unravel
No,
fibers.
you
No,
don't
you
have to.
don't.
Do
No,
you,
you
or
don't.
do you want to hear
You can.
something cool? So I believe it was an African tribe. Whenever they would put together, weave their baskets, they would intentionally weave a mistake into there to signify the sin inherent in all.
Yeah, what you're thinking of is the
I
Amish.
love that, but this
It
is a
wasn't the Amish.
Christmas
It's definitely
present.
Is it the Amish?
The
Yes.
Amish might also do it.
They on their quilts, they always have one of their scores of their quilts rotated
No,
90
this was
degrees. So
no,
it's a
this is a tribe that does baskets.
Yeah, it's baskets.
I've
They-
never heard of Amish baskets.
No, this was a basket.
Okay.
100%
Fun
basket.
fact.
Basically
Amish
what
Sin
I'm
is inherent in
hearing-
both places.
Cultural
No.
appropriation.
Shame on
I'm sorry,
Which I believe,
guys.
as a white
Oh
person,
my gosh,
you are
I only did
required
it
to
halfway
do.
through. I stopped in
So,
the middle of it.
as y'all look around, Battlefield looks.
Oh no.
You seem distracted.
I seem distraught.
Maybe you shouldn't multitask.
Multi-classing is fine.
What would y'all like to do?
Gosh.
We want to go
I don't
to
want
the
to go
tower.
loot the bodies in the corpse
I-
flower.
Oh yeah, that too.
I am going to
Okay.
spend time trying to harvest poison.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going
I
to-
will. I'll assist it.
I'm going to go over to Gary.
Guys,
I like the poison.
not including cantrips, I only have 2 spells that have any sort of damage associated with them at all. And one of them is Armor of Agnes.
What's the other one?
Eldritch Blast is awesome.
Yeah. Shadowblade.
Go
Eldritch
ahead,
Blast
roll
is
me,
very
roll
just
me
for
an
that.
intelligence check. Add your proficiency modifier.
I'm going to wait. Guidance. Yeah. Wait.
I'll
If
I will
make
assist him
myself
with the poison
proficient-
harvesting because
it.
I am resistant.
You
to
are
poison.
proficient.
Hard because
I'm
I miss
counting your
stitches
proficiency
easier whenever I
specifically
grapple,
because
and so there's a good chance that it's
you're using your poisoner's kit to kind of extract the
Combat just
and I apologize for not having done this before. I'm kind of still trying to figure out exactly
to
how I want to
someone
do
you
this, but considering that this is poison, you have a poisoner's kit, you're proficient with your poisoner's kit, I'm gonna go ahead and give that to you.
It's a homemade Christmas present.
Can I assist him to get advantage?
You can assist him to get some advantage.
I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Try
Can I do that?
Yes.
like an actual like the sleeves kind of.
I'm
I
going to
resist
freak out.
poison. Does that lower the DC?
You said
this has been an
intelligence.
exercise.
Yes,
Nature.
intelligence.
And
Nature.
this thing's
You can
atrocious.
do
It's like,
if you'd like to do nature, you may do nature.
so
So let me tell you the difference real quick.
Nature for me is double proficiency.
Yes. So let me tell you the difference. Nature for the for extracting the actual like what is producing the poison versus if you want to try and extract some of the poison that it actually just has. If you want to try and take a vial of already produced and manufactured poison and try and use that versus
So-
making your own.
I'm deciding that like intelligence is probably better.
It's up to
I'm
you.
gonna do intelligence.
And then she
Your
made one
advantage.
with Gracie, which was elephants.
Oh,
Roll again.
She made
That
one
was
for
good.
Josh.
Oh, I thought one fell off the table.
Gracie
No.
wouldn't let you
yeah.
with Star Wars.
That's
Between the two here, you spend a little bit more time than you probably had initially thought to try and take some of the poison that seemed to be just unused stuff that was left on tendrils, stuff that looks like you seem to have found the gland and you kind of just like milked out as much of it as you could. You seem to have one bottle of poison. Let me give you real quick. Actually, I have to go over to this guy. Okay, so this is going to be a DC 14 Constitution save, and it will be 4d6 worth of poison damage on a failure.
Ouchie.
okay. So I don't have to make this because I thought it's harvest.
Yep, that is just available for you to apply apply on whatever weapon that you want. It will let's say that it will last for 1 full minute. So you
Okay.
can that is something that you can apply to a weapon, and it can be just be reused.
Sneak attack. So the way this works, I wouldn't need to like mix it with a secondary ingredient. This is just the full thing.
Yep, this is just
But he could.
yeah. This is just exactly what it had. So it is ready to be used if you so wish. And I'll try and get a hold of you for this because I've been kind of spitballing, trying to figure out a way for this to work better for you. You will always have the choice between, do I want to use the actual poison that was used on us versus do I want to take
Ingredients and
ingredients and try and make my own. Both of which will have their own merits.
and consequences.
Okay. So that is all. You are looking for the stuff on the actual bodies. Go ahead and roll investigation. Anyone else doing anything?
I want to help him.
Okay. So either roll individually
Yeah, no,
or
I'm not rolling.
I'm running as far away as I can from the creepy zombie, and
Does
I'm going
anyone
to
have
try
like a
to get into
spare
the barracks again.
dagger or something?
I throw it at Gary.
For what, at Gary?
16 plus stuff.
Wait. What'd you throw at Gary?
Just a dagger. You said you wanted a dagger.
Investigation. That's factor looking.
He looks fine.
Thank you for the dagger.
It's a 15.
I'm gonna give the dagger to Gary.
15.
Oh,
Okay.
that's perfect. I stuck it in him already. I was like,
You're
throw,
proficient.
throw.
I am 35
How
out of
is
40.
I don't think he's
What? 35 out of 45?
as long as I want him to.
Oddly enough,
I can keep recasting the spell every 24 hours.
you
That's
don't
awesome.
find as much
Gary
stuff
is-
necessarily
Gary is our
on
new pet.
on the bodies that you're seeing that are already wedged in here. But as you kind of start looking through, you actually see these small piles just kind of spread over the courtyard.
Like skag piles?
Yeah, like skag piles. From what you've noticed, it almost seems like as the creature would take and add bodies onto itself, it would
Pollute.
excrement the things that would not add nourishment.
You're not.
This does not have spark joy.
So from what you find for that, you find about 3 shields, just standard wood bound with iron, most of which the iron itself seems to be quite rusted at this point. And all of this stuff seems to be quite old.
It may just go any minute. So
Just a sec. Yeah. So all of it seems to be quite old. So 3 shields, looks to be 5 different sets of chainmail armor. You see 6 long swords, and then you find about 100 gold just scattered between all of these different piles. And it took a little bit to find all of these, but as you kind of found one, and then you're like, oh, but there's another one over here, and you kind of got used to it. And so it took about 15 or 20 minutes between all the different ones in the courtyard. Okay.
Was I able to get into the barracks?
Go ahead and roll. Which door are you attempting to get in?
Well, I will scout around, and realizing that the chance of me getting through a door is pretty small, I will try the green door.
The green door. There are, I will say, there are windows as well if you want to try and break in
That
through a
would
window.
probably
And
be easier, unless
Could be.
they're very high off the ground.
okay. They're
The
not.
ceiling over here is
They're
great.
not terribly high.
Are they more than?
And most of them seem to have broken glass and other things in it as well.
Higher than 3 feet?
It might be a little bit dangerous to go through just because of the shards of glass and whatnot, but you're fairly certain that you'd probably be able to make it through without
I
getting too
will
much major.
stand on my tiptoes, hold my sword like this, and I'm just going to to try and clear the shards of glass, and then
And you do so.
It's
And
just
then I'll
this
throw
is
my
building
cloak
and
and
that
then
building. Is that
clamber.
correct?
In this little guard
one,
shack.
okay.
Yeah.
which one are you going into
I'm
barracks?
going
or-
into the
He's going to
barracks.
barracks. Okay.
Would you like to go in a little bit faster?
I'm doing fine, thank
Okay.
you.
As you pull yourself up and over into the barracks, you see about 10 sets of beds that seem to be lining with just at the base of each one of them. Looks to be a small-ish outpost. For the most part, just kind of something on the far end of whatever the battlefield would have been, and so something definitely not prepared for battle. So what you see a lot of here with the different beds and the nightstands that accompany them are things like memorabilia of whoever happened to be staying here from the war. You see what look to be worn sheets of paper, some of which look to still have some sort of scrolled writing on it. Just as you're surveying this, if you want to actually roll an investigation check, you can start actually tossing stuff and figuring out what exactly you can find.
Yes, I would like to start tossing the place, and I'll sort of lean out the window and yell at Misery like, "Hey, you should come and look in here as well, Misery."
Try the door.
The door seems to be stuck. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Oh, yeah, I'm good at those.
2 strong characters.
12, so 11.
11. That is just enough as you shoulder it. It wasn't much. I mean, it's been here for a while. No one's.
It's way funnier
Yeah.
that way.
Misery does a full-on like dash attack, slams into the door, and like it's totally rotted out.
It's rotted out. As you make it to the other side after you break through, you realize that there's just you see some vines that had come across the top edge of it that seemed to kind of been holding it shut. But I mean, the things were old and just enough to kind of provide resistance as you pushed in on it. Okay. So what did
18 for investigation.
18 for investigation? Did you want to look as well?
Yeah, and I'm gonna call Visu in with me and have him just look perceptionally.
Okay.
Because he's not gonna rifle
yeah.
through stuff.
Go ahead, roll perception for him. Roll investigation for yourself as well.
God, this dumb bird. So bad.
Professor Thaddeus bad?
No, not that.
I laughed so hard when I saw Thaddeus and Nicotramas right before they teleported out.
13 for him.
13 for him. Okay, and what for you?
Probably gonna be worse. It is. What do you know? 9. Bugger.
So with both
You know
of y'all
what?
in
No,
there,
this is important. I'm gonna use luck. 14.
Misery, that was really cool how you broke through that door.
between the two of y'all,
Well, I am a shining example of strength
Apparently.
and luck.
luck, mostly luck. Yes, between the two of y'all, as you rummage through a decent bit of personal memorabilia, as you start going through chests, you see a couple of older books, look to be journal type books. You see vague personal accounts of what seemed to be going on, especially as the war seemed to come to an end. A lot of the writing seems to be faded. So while and think of language like if you could only read maybe every other word of a King James Bible. A difficult read, words missing, but you can kind of gather the gist of what had happened here as more and more soldiers seem to have gathered in this small outpost, and just an account of a slaughter that seemed to happen. A lot of the details are vague, but between all of the different, because you find 2 or 3 different of these journals from different perspectives, and you're able to kind of piece together what exactly happened here. Other than that, you find a total of 170 gold pieces. You also happen to find in one of them, in one of the chests at the bedpost, you happen to find a lantern. It seems to be quite quite pristine. No rust or anything else on it. So
I will take the lantern and then
you also find one bottle that seems to have a liquid of some kind in it. The liquid itself, way to go away. I can give you of what that looks like. The potion itself seems to be yellow in color. You happen to see inside of it some sort of just constant rippling, almost. Even whenever it seems to be sitting there, you can just kind of see almost like a Jurassic Park, to where it just
like
kind
a
of,
pulse almost.
yeah,
Oh,
and
that's
you just see it ripple out.
super creepy. Well, I'll check with Conan now what this is.
Okay.
Checking with him later. You said what, 170?
170 gold.
Chris, you're smarter than I am. What's half of 170?
50 and 35.
86.
Yeah.
And again,
Maybe
the old
85.
the gold pieces
So you
themselves
get 85 gold.
look to
I'm not
be
gonna share this with the rest of
rather
Okay.
old.
Well,
We're the ones who found it.
Ashley never shares her money.
She shares all the money she finds.
She does. She does.
We
So
literally just found
170.
I know. We did.
What?
You did. We did.
I mean, you were assisting.
All of these are air.
I literally
That's
just
his
heard the
complaint.
shields and
Just like,
some armor.
they're cool. That's what we found.
Always happy to help.
Found so much
Like
armor.
Rachel adds something to the chat that no one else can.
She really does.
Okay. With that going on, anything else that we'd like to take care of?
Everybody gets 28 gold.
Oh, sweet.
Woo, we do?
Mm-hmm.
Not you.
You're
That
not
would-
actually part of the
That
group
would make
yet.
it significantly easier.
I want to activate my armor.
Wait,
You
does she
said
actually not get
28?
money?
To check and see if there's any dragons around.
30 miles, I think, is the radius.
30.
28, you
miles.
said?
Yes.
I'd like to go check the god check.
Guard check. Okay. Roll an investigation for that one real quick. You do not detect any dragons.
And
Mhm.
if you cast
Mhm.
talk to the dead to an undead, would it work?
No.
It
Speak
specifically
of
says,
dead.
The
Specifically
spell
says they
specifically
can't be
says can't be
Uh,
undead.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
The last line, I think.
Also, speak with dead should be a ritual spell. But at this point, he's like, oh, well, we found a corpse.
19
She
for
looked it
whatever
up
it is
in
that you
the
want me to
player's
do in the
handbook
guard
and it
check.
said it doesn't work on
I'm
undead.
guessing investigation?
Yeah, investigation.
19.
19.
So
Okay.
he was not being
Um,
animated.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
Okay,
Cannot be undead.
I rolled the
I mean, you
full
can
ones.
just, there's plenty of corpses. on
You
undead.
start rummaging through the guard check.
Do
There
you want me to ask them something?
there doesn't
Yeah,
seem
like,
to
what's
be
happening?
much of
And what are we
value
walking
in
into?
here.
Sure.
You find that it is mostly overrun with vines and other vegetation. As you kind of start pulling around, trying to see if maybe that's hiding something, you do happen to find just a singular it seems to be a stone statue of some kind.
Oh, no.
What does it look like?
Poke it. Sorry, that was
The stone statue itself appears worn.
I thought you said warm for a second, and I was really concerned.
Oh.
Warm.
It's warm. You feel
Uh,
a heartbeat.
No, it's made of worms.
Well,
The statue itself, though worn, you can kind of make out features. It seems to be vaguely humanoid. whatever the humanoid was, it seems to be quite. I don't have a fancy word for it. Fat.
So like
like
Buddha.
it's rotund. It is a rotund.
That's a good word.
Less insulting.
Is it?
Jolly.
Rotund, bald, short
And fat.
statue.
Interesting.
You can't do that.
Ooh.
It doesn't have any like distinct markings on it.
If they had any, yeah, they seem to be worn off.
Okay. I'll pocket it for now. Is there anything that like might indicate what this outpost was used for, or like any sort of like records or names, arrows that point in a specific direction?
Clear.
You know
obvious
what
signs
you
of
had
wealth.
initially what
Learned
you
from researching.
yeah learned from researching, but you don't seem to find anything that survived at least the length of time that has passed since you know it was last used. And marvelously, the majority of this seems to be quite well like preserved for how old you know these runes to be. Other than, of course, the overgrowth that has overtaken much of the buildings, the walls, the fences. It seems to be intact. Whether that be because any poor sucker who managed to try to make its way in here ended up being consumed, or simply because it was enough to the stench alone was enough to ward off anyone from wanting to come in.
At the end of last session,
Yep.
It would have lasted until I cast confusion mid-battle. I had detect magic. Did I detect any magic in this area?
You would have detected. You would have detected something coming from the as you had stepped up to cast confusion. You would have detected magic inside of the barracks over there. Yeah, thank you. Words are hard, guys. I went to sleep at like 4:30 this morning. As I got in from my trip, so it's
Misery,
I'm trying.
where did you find the statue? Was it
It
in
was
the
in the
barracks?
guard shack.
So
So
the guard
if you
shack,
didn't
okay.
find anything magic in the barracks, it's still in there.
Okay, so I didn't find anything that appeared to be.
I suppose my next order of action.
So based on how well kept the two things that you have are,
What two? Were there two journals?
no, there was the potion,
Okay.
and then there was the lantern.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Was quite well preserved for how old
Gotcha,
you imagine
okay.
it to be.
If you didn't find anything magical in there, I guess my next step would be to go in and check.
I think I found something that might be magical.
Oh, you mean this?
Oh, and Aldrich, I also got, and Ash, maybe you have some interest in these as well, and I will show the journals, and I'll just grab
journals?
fistfuls of papers and stuff, and I'll hand one of the journals to Ash. If there's multiple journals, I'll hand like one to Ash, one to Aldrich, kind of thing, and I'll hand a stack to Misery, like papers and stuff. I can't read any of this, but maybe you guys can put something to it. Also, I found, Aldrich, you seem to be like a potion master of some kind. Do you know what this is?
When you know your friend does something in this field, but you're not sure what.
So you're like a
Timmy, you do number things,
Yeah,
right?
you're like numbers.
He's a trans monster.
That's not even a word.
Have you given me the potion?
Do you know what it is?
If you gave it to me, I can identify it.
Oh, okay.
You have a roll?
You gave it to me, right?
I think so, but I
Last session you gave it to me.
Okay.
I think you did, yeah. So I will
Gotta
hand the
keep
potion
track
to
of
you.
these things, guys.
And also, this is it like a hooded lantern?
It seems to be a hooded lantern, yeah.
This
I
is
hope it's a
super-
lantern of darkness.
This is
That makes me
super
so
cool.
happy.
I'll cast identify.
Okay.
I
You
will
cast identify.
flip the shutter.
On which thing? On the potion or
You gave
the
me what, or the statue? What would the other thing I
the
cast?
lantern or and the potion?
Oh.
Are the two things.
He
that-
gave me the potion, so I'm doing that.
Potion is a potion of thunder resistance.
Mm.
When
why are you writing that down?
when you drink
It's in his possession.
you can look it up online. When you drink this potion, resistance to thunder damage for 1 hour.
Resistance to thunder damage.
I don't know if I want to give you the lantern or not.
You found this? I found this.
You hold on to it. I'll touch it.
For 1 minute. For 1 minute.
No, I'm casting it as a spell.
Yep.
It's 1 minute. It
Yep.
casts identify.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's 11 minutes to virtually cast it.
this is
Identify.
a little
Yeah,
awkward,
okay.
Aldrich, but okay.
Well, can we
I mean, if he's gonna hold it, I would definitely
Just
just
like-
virtually cast it just to make him hold it. Eye contact for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
try?
Stop putting your phone up there. It's gonna jump onto the floor one of these days.
As you cast identify on the lantern,
You're
you
teasing me. I can't
you
do
see it
that,
as
so-
a lantern of revealing.
What?
Why are you
Definitely
writing
should
this
not be writing that down.
Someone has to.
Look what I
Again,
found.
again,
Holy cow, Aldrich, that's amazing.
again, this should be an item that you can look up and you can grab the sheet for.
Okay.
It's not one that I made. It is just a regular item. While lit, this hooded lantern burns for 6 hours on 1 pint of oil, shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light. You can use an action to lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light in a 5-foot radius.
You do not look very happy.
I don't like light.
We turn it on and like 35 people show up.
Yeah.
Just like, standing there awkwardly.
Ah.
Can you see us now?
We missed you.
Why do you not have on your formal robes?
Everyone we've killed up to this point in the campaign is standing.
Following us.
Oh. Whoops.
Okay.
So we have looted the bodies,
Yeah.
the guard shack,
The poop piles.
the poop piles.
Did you share about what you found in the guard shack?
I was actually going to bring it to you once we're done with that stuff because I don't know anything about deities. Do you recognize this man, woman?
Have you seen this
Creature.
Is that
man?
something I recognize?
Roll a history check.
And am I also near there? Can I see you doing this?
Ooh, he's technically stone, right?
No, no, don't do it.
He licks the statue.
It's technically stonework.
Is that how that works? I don't know.
Oh, never mind. I
No.
took that a different direction.
No.
What direction did you take it?
Stone to flesh.
I was
They'll just ask it.
Stop touching! Stop touching! Ah!
It's just like a
What
little
am I
pile of
rolling?
flubber.
Wait, I'm already proficient in this, so it doesn't do anything.
What am I trying to
Anyway,
figure
I'm
out?
just imagining tiny baloney man.
What am I trying to figure out?
No,
you
use-
recognize-
Nat
Oh,
one!
no!
Nat 20!
Plus your modifier.
Which one is this?
You said it was a nat 20?
Mhm.
It is going to be a history check.
Plus 23.
Plus 23. So.
It's a 23.
Yeah.
Plus
43.
So. Not something religious, you don't care. So the object itself, while you're not sure if it carries any sort of historical significance, it does seem to just be potentially. It looks to potentially have just been maybe a good luck charm, or
It has
even
no
just
symbols on it, right?
yeah. There's no symbols, or and just you're. This is how you're gathering it. You're like, there's no symbols. It doesn't seem to be anything necessarily that that makes it stand out. Potentially, it could be even just a project that whoever was stuck in the guard tower last was working on to pass time. Doesn't seem to be anything.
Not magical.
I'm gonna look at you and go, this is worthless. Give it back to you
were
and
there
walk
any
away.
bodies in the guard shack?
Were there any bodies in the guard shack?
No bodies.
No bodies.
There was an excrement pile there,
Can
but it had
I,
already been searched through.
Gross.
can I do like a quick scan of the books
I-
that he brought in?
Don't want this anymore, so I'll put it back in the guard shack.
Can I
Good to
take it from it?
You may have it. I have no
It's
interest.
worthless.
Thank you. You made that point. I'm gonna go to the tower.
Okay. 1 second. What did you say?
I wanted to look at the books.
Look at the books. Okay.
I'm looking specifically for any signs of necromancy that would have caused this mess.
Necromancy.
Go ahead and Go ahead and roll investigation as you're pouring through these, and it's
Crack
gonna.
roll.
I will say it will take a bit of you just reading through.
This
I walk away. Never mind. I see now's not a good time. Do you
12?
you seem to
Yeah, that sounds right.
not
It's a
seem
12.
you're
It's
definitely
it's
much more
investigation.
closer
Yep,
personal
investigation.
than I usually am. Do you want this?
How
I hold up the
how
potion
long
of
do you
thunder
want to look through
resistance.
these, looking for necromancy type stuff?
Hey, where are you all going?
Right now, we're talking about this potion.
Are we gonna take a long rest soon?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just do this until we take a long rest.
We might do it like in the tower. Or just gonna
No, we should do it out here, not in the tower.
We didn't. We came in this path. That's all we know is that right outside and into here is safe. I'm gonna do a loop around the town.
I don't know.
Take
I
Gary.
feel like these woods.
Yeah, I'm
are
not
pretty
going along.
dangerous.
It's Curry.
Oh, you can take Gary if you want.
Scurry without Gary.
Not sure.
Gary's just in there.
It's not that I don't trust him. It's just that if I get nabbed, he's not going to yell very loud.
I
Okay.
mean, really
He has
taking
a
Gary would be like.
It's
taking
going to
Paul.
take you a bit to kind of sift through all of this stuff.
Okay.
So during that, you say that you're just gonna make your way over to the door. Okay, you're just gonna open it.
So we have a
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Cool.
Are we stopping for the night, or are we?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, the
Yeah.
plan was to like do a little bit of exploration and take a long rest and then explore the town. I believe.
Not walk into a place that is
Okay.
crowded with.
I mean,
We're
Hot
gonna
man.
I
sleep.
could do a short rest and I'm fine.
I'd probably prefer to sleep on the tower.
I think it's getting pretty late. Some people are tired. I know that you don't need to sleep, but some people need to sleep.
I have no spells.
And some people are out of spells.
Is it?
Some of our healing ones.
So
I mean, I can heal you guys. We're
Like-
fine.
like to sleep
out.
in the tower, perhaps, on the ground floor.
No.
Just
no,
take
no,
a
no.
peek. I'm gonna crack the
I
door.
think we should at least
We
knock
need a-
on the door.
I mean,
I'm gonna run over. Oh, do I even have to be able to cast check?
Animal.
Oh, I do. I will cast find traps on the door before he walks in.
Okay. You cast find traps. Go ahead and
My
read
pocket
that.
lights up.
Can you just read that?
I
So-
can't remember
Pocket's just a-
honestly if I put this in here for tomorrow or not. I did not do it this session. You sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. A trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that could inflict sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended as such by its creator. Thus, the spell would sense an area affected by an alarm, a glyph of warding, or a mechanical pit trap, but it would not reveal a natural weakness, like an unstable ceiling. It
Okay.
merely reveals the trap is present, but you don't learn the location.
It returns negative.
Okay, now you can go in.
Let's go.
Okay. I will walk
I will
behind the
open
group
the
reading a
door
book.
and look inside.
As you go to open the door, again, it seems to be tough to open.
Having some problems there.
You've got this misery. You just do what you did before when you came in. It was super cool.
And this
Particularly strong.
this one you can even see even along the outside, and it is an outward opening door. That there just are vines covering along that front side of the door that you're seeing there. So you can attempt to either clear away the vines or
Yeah.
Go ahead, just roll an attack.
8. What am I adding to this?
Uh,
Don't say strength.
no. Well, I'm guessing you're cutting at it.
I
do you
don't have a knife.
are you pulling at them
I
then?
have a sword.
I'm sorry.
Smacking them with my staff.
I will come up and try to cut the voice.
I should have worded that differently. I assumed that you had some sort of bladed instrument on you.
Shadow
Actually,
blade, but that's gonna
just
cost
for
me a spell.
funsies, I will hand him my axe.
Can you pick it up?
You've been handed an axe. Go ahead.
This is a martial weapon, right?
Yep.
So no proficiency. Just strength.
You're a jerk.
3.
Now's the time to use
That is
lucky.
a 3 to hit.
You are
Now's the time to use lucky
attempting
curse.
to drag. She like hands it over to you, and it's like the Thor hammer scene where like Thor hands the hammer over, and they grab it, and it just drops. And so you just kind of are dragging it along the ground over to the door, and you go to pick it up to swing, and it just like slips out of your grip.
Is the handle of this made of wood?
No.
All right.
Who do you
I'm gonna drop the axe. I'm going to cast.
You want Gary's name?
I'm gonna cast Shillelagh and then Green Flame Blade on my staff, and I'm just set this stupid thing on fire.
Okay.
What is this tower made of?
Stone.
Stone.
Okay. I was like, hang on.
And you see, you actually see,
Hand carved mahogany.
you see where the plant had originally like been sitting. There happens to be a hole, a part where like the stone itself has kind of worn away from the plant, kind of sitting there and just kind of moving, rolling back and forth. So there are several other entrances if you were able to make your way up there. Maybe they would be able to hit a person, maybe they wouldn't.
16 to hit.
16 hit. That hits, and then and any sort of damage. The hit is fine because the stuff itself is
7 plus 6 points of fire.
dried and brittle, and you see it not only break but burn away from the entrance. And
All the books inside burn.
I cry.
the door seems to be able to come.
I'll use Control Flame to put out any fire that might be spreading from it.
Of course.
So
Easy enough for you. You just kind of wave your hand as you start to open the door, and you see the flame put itself out.
I'll walk past and just like lightly toss my axe onto my shoulder.
The inside.
cast darkness on the axe. Gosh, I'm kidding.
Chuck my axe in his
Just
face.
out of curiosity,
See you, but I know you're there.
you're going to be the first one going in,
I'm
correct?
going in.
Out of curiosity, does my cool lantern have any oil in it?
There does seem to be some oil in it. Yes.
I will, since we're not going to be using it for too terribly long, since we're gonna bed down for the night, I'm going to lift up the shutters, light it, and then I will be right behind Misery to just sort of try and illuminate the area.
Just what misery wants.
I will be right behind you.
Okay.
I'll go in if everyone's going.
Misery. As the door opens, you are met. Your eyes are met with this contrasting view from what you had seen outside. The outside full of dead, brown, just lifeless plants. The inside, you with as dark as it is, but even you have the light coming in from behind you, but
I also have double sight.
you have devil sight,
daylight
but
in here.
that's beside the point. I know you have double sight.
Sorry, continue.
There seems to be a faint bit of moonlight almost making its way in now from somewhere up top of the
I
tower.
see we built this. Sorry.
Continue. I'll stop interrupting.
This moonlight seems to fall on a singular, still alive tree that seems to be planted, has been taken root in the center of this this tower. The tower itself seems rather empty, and the stairs that you see that lead up and around to the top are broken in places, making it difficult to traverse to the top. But nonetheless, this tree is sparkling, almost shimmering in the moonlight.
It's got like leaves and stuff on it.
Yes. Think the image that comes to mind is a bonsai type tree. So, but yeah, an actual like it.
Okay.
It is well groomed and maintained. It's larger than a bonsai tree would be, but the tree itself not being able to grow outside the confines of the tower, and also not really showing outside the tower. It took what nutrients were allowed for it, and the stunted growth allowed for it to be about maybe 7 to 10 feet in height overall. It's not a sizable tree by any means, but it's the only thing that you've seen living inside of this courtyard. Around it, there seems to just be this mound of dirt and rock that you can see the roots themselves work their way up through what used to be the stone floor. This tree itself almost stubborn in its attempts to live despite the hostile environment that it had been given. Do you walk toward it?
Yeah.
How closely is everyone following?
I'm not moving.
Not.
Me's already, maybe we
Wait.
take that out tomorrow at like.
This is important. Do you have a wand of speak with plants? Is that the other
We have a
campaign?
wand of plants, as in plant trees. Am I correct? Or
We
have
have a
speak with
wand that plants trees.
It should be speak with plants.
We have a wand that speak with the plants.
I know Jester has a wand of speak with plants.
I believe y'all ended up having one as well.
Did you did? I'm looking now.
Why would you want
I know I
one
did
that
not have
speaks
it.
with
Y'all got it in
plants?
the armory.
I know we got 2 wands in the armory. One of them is a wand of turnaround.
Yeah.
Like Marty.
The other one should have been speak with plants.
Let me check my
I don't
I
think
know
they
I
ended
ended up
up in
with
the
one of
bag
them.
of holding. So.
one that looks like a tree branch. Wand of tree talking.
Mhm.
Ah.
You have that?
I listed that I found it. I'm trying to look and see where. I'm sure I made a note.
I thought I had one of them, and I don't think it was a turnaround.
I have to turn around.
Take it back.
I did not write down who has them. I did write down that Fractal named the doppelganger Zerai. Good thing that's written down. Very important.
It might be.
You had a doppelganger?
We almost had a doppelganger.
That was awesome. I was very upset that you guys
Bunch of
did not keep
buttheads
him.
left them there to die.
Left him there to be turned into a bracelet, technically.
I offered to just kill him.
Can I borrow the wand of tree talking?
Do I
I'm not in
see anything?
I'm not in there.
He's still outside.
I will lead my head out the door and say, Fractal, can I borrow the wand of tree talking for a moment?
Fine. I'll bend forward, hand him the one of tree talking, and then bend back to you. It's a bonus action.
You're so edgy. It's literally nauseating.
Okay, it's the gold slash
Okay.
making of.
Thank you,
That's
Fractal.
the corpses.
I'm going to use the wand of tree talking on the tree. I think it's got X charges per day, 3
No.
charges.
Do I see anything invisible around before?
Yo, I need a nap soon. I have no spells. Please don't get yourselves killed.
It's a tree.
As
We
you
almost got killed by a bunch of
Didn't we
plants.
just fight trees?
And by that I mean we not even close. We just had a rough tussle.
A
Right.
tussle.
If I see any corpses come out of the tree, I'll be careful.
Or like it moves at all. Or spits at you.
Yep.
Since I'm in the
Okay.
room, I'm going to
My
cast
pleasure.
guidance as you walk by me.
I'll also smack you upside the head and give you guidance.
I'm gonna do a loop of the perimeter to make sure everything's safe. And then all the gold
Does
slabs-
guidance stack?
No.
I don't believe so.
I
It
don't think
doesn't.
So.
Yeah.
I'll still smack you and try to give you
I'll cast
guidance.
counterspell.
As you approach the tree to wave the wand of tree talking
It becomes a
and
battle of
cast
like
it.
who can cast guidance first.
It's a
Uh,
race.
I have to touch people. to cast
who all's
guidance.
in the?
I'm in the room.
You're
I
in the
was
room?
behind Ashlog, so
I'm with him.
I'm like in the back
Walking
of the
with?
group reading a
Yeah.
book.
Okay. You see, as these two begin walking towards the tree, they vanish.
Oh crap!
This is why I told you to wait till morning. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Do I see them? Like,
disappear next morning?
If I was inside, would I have seen it too?
Yes, if you were inside, you would see it. Any person who did not approach the tree. The interior of the of this
You have a cat.
tower is not particularly large. There seems to be room if you walk in to just kind of walk around the perimeter, but within maybe 10 foot of or 5 or 10 foot of the tree is whenever they just vanished out of sight.
I'm
Misery!
going to run outside. Is it you who's outside? You, both of you.
Fractal and Ash.
Who disappeared with me? Ashlog did. Okay. You said Ash, and I'm like, no, Ashlog went with me because somebody decided to pick the same character name as someone else in the party.
I had no idea that everyone called her Ash.
No one
does. Every time I hear it, I'm like, clearly he means Ashlog.
I
Why?
mean, her
Because.
full name's Hariash, so.
Oh, let's just stick with
So
Ash.
let's call you Ari instead.
Ari,
I'm
Ash.
kidding. You can continue going by Ash. I will
Ash is
eventually
or
learn.
Ash is a cool
I mean, already I've learned to call Rinian Trinian, so clearly I'm making improvements.
Rennie Tin Tin.
Misery. Ashlog.
I'm running outside.
I'm
Misery.
guessing I don't hear them. Hear him.
You do not.
Ashlog.
We'll get to you two in a second.
Guys, this isn't very funny.
Point of interest: was there stairs or anything in the tower, or was it?
There were.
Okay.
The stairs themselves seem to follow up along the wall. Breaks in certain portions of it. So if you so desired, it would have been possible to
Would have been. Continue.
I will sort of stumble backwards away from the tree and get out of the tower and try to find the rest of the group.
Okay. What is everyone else doing? We have Mr. Edgy over there, who's just bamfing around. All giddy.
Oh, absolutely. I'm every 6 seconds I'm sprinting, bamfing, and make sure that those.
So I'm literally running out of my head. Go, Misery and Ashlog, yelling. Misery and Ashlog just transported somewhere.
I'm
I
sitting at
think
the
we all need to
doorway. I just
Come on.
watched this all
Follow me.
happen.
go. What?
I did what?
They just disappeared. They went towards a large tree. Misery waved a wand, and
You know how you
didn't know
bamf?
you guys had.
They bamf, but we don't know where they went.
Did I see them when I did my loop around the perimeter?
You did not.
That's weird. I will go over to the door.
You
I'm
see.
sitting in the doorway with Gary holding like a stack of books, and I'm just reading.
You're making Gary hold the books open for you.
No,
Hey,
it's like
Gary.
10.
as you look inside, you see a soul tree
And, you're
shimmering in the moonlight.
and Ash just sitting there.
Yeah, we walk towards the tree and we follow wherever they went.
Did they?
Bad idea.
Where did they go, though? That's my question.
Did
I mean,
they-
I am perfectly fine.
When
and
they
healthy.
got close to it, when they touched it,
When
what
they
was
got close,
They were about 10-ish feet away. I was looking around, and then when I turned back, they were gone.
Ashlog.
Ashlag. Hey, which one is it?
I'm experiencing
A?
black.
Oh, I have been spelling it. I'm so sorry.
wasn't in my plans for the night, but
There's
we're not. I don't want to leave them by themselves for the night.
I don't want to go somewhere where I have no abilities right now.
I mean, you can still fly, right?
That's what you guys did for wasting all your spell slots. I only used half of mine. I still got a lot.
One of them.
I got one of them left.
You got almost half my size.
Well,
What do we want to do?
we'll
I mean, I'm keen to go through.
we'll
We've done everything we need to here.
have we? I mean, the thing that we know to come here for was misery.
With misery,
And
so if
misery's
he's-
gone.
if
Follow
he's gone,
Misery.
I can only assume he's going where he's supposed to go.
How much of the tower is left? Is there just a tree in the middle of it, or is there
There's
other
stairs
rooms?
that we could
There
climb.
doesn't seem to be rooms. This is almost strictly a watchtower. The inside, there's a center column that seems to be hollow. Well, I'm sorry. The center portion of it is hollow. It is literally, you see a spiral staircase following the wall up, and then you see a hatch that seems to be
I'm
near
gonna
the
go to
top.
the top
Okay.
without
Um,
going near the tree. I'm
Is
just gonna
it
fly
like
straight up.
from the exterior? Is it like Rook style
Yep.
tower where it's just
Yep.
no covered top, just a
Yeah, very much Rook style.
I'm just gonna take a quick peek at the top.
Are you going to follow the stairs up? Are you going to attempt to fly?
I'm gonna go fly up.
Just fly up?
Yep.
Okay. Easy
inside
enough
the
for you.
tower or outside.
Inside.
Easy enough. You make sure to keep your distance from the tree as you make your way up. As you make your way to the top, you see just a single latched trapdoor that seems to.
I want to just check for traps, not the spell. Just check for traps.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
That's a 16.
16. You do not seem to
I'll
find
open it up.
anything. Again, it's a little bit tough, but this one seems to be none of the plants seem to have gotten quite this high.
Mm.
But even with it being old, you kind of struggle to push, and it falls open on the other side, and you arrive out the top, and you see you're able to see some of your party down below, those who would still be outside. You're able to look out over the woods. You also, as dark as it is, it's hard to see too much over the plains or much of anything at this point. But you're out on top of the tower.
It's just on top of the tower. There's no room up there or anything.
There doesn't seem to be a room or anything. It seems you see
There's
the
no
remnants of like
objects, nothing.
you see the remnants of a small table and chair that might have been used.
There's nothing else in the whole tower. No
It
other
does not
rooms.
appear to be.
All right, I'll pop back down. And be like, there's absolutely nothing.
Is there
Full-
anything around the room that we could interact with? Any
You
any
see.
visible, like,
Did you click
Go-
on everything?
Go ahead and roll an investigation to look around.
anyone else want to help me look?
I'll help.
magnifying glass.
Okay, I will let you have advantage.
Oh, thank you. That's a 16. Wait, what am I doing? Investigation?
Mhm.
That's a 19.
19.
Ooh.
You find a couple of metal bands that seem to be stacked over underneath where the stairs began. Other than that,
Little bands, like bracelets?
no, larger bands.
Oh.
Like barrel bands.
Like
Like
was a barrel.
Yeah, used to be. Maybe there was a storage area around here, but has since the things that have been able to kind of weather away have done so.
Well, I don't like to leave any of my friends, and Ash, we can, between the rest of us, we can protect you, and you can stay back and keep from distance. You have your crossbow, so you're more than capable, it seems, of protecting yourself.
I mean, the only one who could really protect us on a long rest was what's his face? He's got his bubble thing.
Oh no, he has Lumen's heart, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has the bubble.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
fine.
walk
I
on
walk-
the edge of where I saw them disappear.
Fine.
Then I'm gonna attempt a backflip into it.
Gary, come on.
Roll an acrobatics check.
In dragon armor.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all
Glad we
see.
saved those for the good. good role
Now you gotta
playing
see if
things.
it's portal logic where like you come through the side with the same momentum, or if you're just going to go and then start over there.
Those of y'all who are still on this side, you see Aldrich walk over to about where he thinks the threshold is, turn around and face you guys, and then you just see him jump and disappear halfway through a backflip.
You know, For where?
Ashlog, you feel feet hit the back of your head.
You know, he's surprisingly limber for such heavy armor. Anyway, I suppose
And such short legs.
short legs too. I'm one to talk. Anyway, and I will walk forward. And
You walk through.
I'll grab Gary and hold his hand and walk through.
How cute. And lead off.
Milas.
Let me see. I will. Anything I need to do before I go through.
Yeah, it's what I was going to do with my character for that.
Other than a backflip.
Yeah.
I'll go through.
I mean,
Okay.
And I will walk like a normal human being.
Okay.
Even though you aren't.
walk like a regular
Ashlag.
dragonborn.
And we will finish up with this though. Ashlag and Misery. As you begin your way towards this tree, nothing much seems to terribly change. As you get closer and closer and closer to the tree, you start to notice the weathered portions of the tower seem to almost be not I don't want to say reversing in time, like they're not undoing themselves, but where you see maybe broken rock, you see it now as you walk forward, it now being not
Restored.
yeah, it's restored. It is what you more expect from maybe a newly built tower. Edges are crisp. The colors themselves seem to be restored to their natural gleam. You even start closer and closer you get to this tree. You even start to notice tapestries appearing on the wall. There seems to be a ring around the tree itself that it has been almost planted into the center of this tower instead of one that has fought to survive here. You kind of start to look around a bit confused. You look back at the door now, instead of one that has been rotted and rusted with time, seems to be almost glistening with how.
Do I see the people that were standing in the tower with me?
You do not.
No, yeah.
Look at
That would
them.
be rude.
This feeling, you've had it before.
Oh no.
Backstory.
The colors and the palette choices for what appear here seem almost elven, fayish in how they're arranged. What would you like to do?
I will continue. Like, am I at the tree now?
You're at the tree now.
I'll reach out and touch it.
You touch the tree, and that's a tree.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. You wait a moment. You hear the door behind you open. And there, that's standing at the threshold of the door, you see a familiar face. You see chains that bind her wrists and ankles. The skin light with completely black eyes and jet black hair, and wearing a simple sundress, patched, smudged with dirt, as if she had just come in from working on the garden. Behind her, you see a lush garden instead of the dead, rotten vines that you had left. I see you've come. With that, we will continue on next week.
Is Ashlag still next to me? Did I see her?
Ashlag is still next to yeah, it is still next to you.
Ashlog's over there. What? Why does everything look like a rainbow flew up on it?
Oh gosh.
Oh boy, guys.
Backstory.
Woohoo!
Was this the thing that was following us in the cloud?
I doubt it.
I can't imagine.
I really
Would have been a fey
Yeah, we're
presence
gonna
instead of
say,
celestial.